Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Lost in the Maze, a Deadlands Reloaded campaign with David Larkins as the Marshal.
Hello, an extra person.
Yeah, we had our own little. Yeah, we did.
Our little social bubble.
We did
For so long.
We have to break out of it.
It's great that we
nice.
did. It's been nice, but I'm still like,
oh.
wait, there are how many of us? Wait.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
No,
Who's supposed
hold
to be
on.
Here? Who
Hold
should I
on.
mention?
So Renee. You should mention Renee.
Renee? Okay.
Yeah, she's in the Yucatan
Go
apparently.
ahead and-
And she'll be back next week. And you're not going to be here next week.
Fine.
It's a 50-50 right now.
Oh.
That's exciting.
Oh.
Yes, I haven't heard about the trip yet, so I should be finding out this week if I'm going out.
Okay.
Alright. Well,
If not,
maybe we won't kill Victor tonight then.
you can, and I can. If
You
I'm
just reappear?
if I'm back, I'll play gym next week or something.
Oh, that's true. Or something.
Or something.
Or the French Trapper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Saucy
Saucy
Jack.
Jack. There we go.
Yes, I can drunkenly meander through different accents as Saucy Jack.
Oh,
That's right.
What's his name? Hogleg.
Hogleg,
Hog
yeah.
leg with the
That'd be good,
two
too.
machine gun arms?
Yep.
Shotgun arms.
Shotgun arms?
Let's not go
Machine gun-
nuts.
Sorry.
He hasn't-
really.
He hasn't gotten that upgrade yet.
Yeah, alright.
As if you could mount two machine guns on your arms.
They are Gatling shotguns. if it makes a
Oh, okay. Well,
difference.
excuse me then.
Alright, well.
Alright, so it has
He's
been.
also
How does
lame and
he-
has no hands.
How does he eat soup?
Well,
Those are the
soup's
important
easy. You just put your
questions.
face in the bowl and slurp from the
Well,
mouth.
I was thinking he loads the soup into shotgun shells and just fires it into his mouth.
It's like a boy joke, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. That's interesting.
On that note,
I never
so
say
it,
things like that, but that was definitely a boy joke.
it has been 3 weeks since we last convened.
Oh, dear God.
So
What are we playing?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
Yeah.
like. What
the name of the
fuck are we
game is
doing?
Blackjack.
Oh,
Okay, so I drew
Everything's
myself
wild.
5 then.
Yeah, right.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, I get 3 of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
4, 5. God damn it.
She's in the Yucatan Peninsula.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Well,
Something on?
we're gonna leave.
Well,
She said she'll give us the story next
Oh,
week,
man.
so
yeah.
it was kind of
still,
last minute.
No,
I get
that
3
doesn't
of
handle my
these.
jealousy.
3?
That doesn't handle your
Yeah, yeah.
jealousy.
Envy.
You get
Envy.
3.
Envy,
What that is?
actually.
Yeah, that's what that
More
is.
appropriate.
Jealousy is more like people and possession. Envy is more like
Shits are
things
still
and
3.
Mhm.
acquiring stuff. Like things. Like you're envious over something. Like an
Oh, really?
experience.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
that's
that
rough.
too.
Oh.
And jealousy and envy. Oh, you got all 3 white
Yeah,
ones.
3 whites.
Does
Red.
that
Hey,
make any
there you
sense?
go.
No.
So jealousy is like possessive, like possessing a person.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting
And
it. I'll have
envy-
to think about it some other time.
Yes,
It's
let's
not
move on.
happening now.
Jen
All
isn't
right,
home
so-
right now. Please leave your inane message. I'll get back to you shortly.
Alright, so we left off with nothing less than
Wait.
the adventures beneath the mines in the town of Richmond.
Oh, that's right.
Adios, amigo.
I'm feeling
brain
weirded out right
crabs.
now.
Oh, that's right. We're getting approached by a bunch of townspeople with torches and pitchforks and
As usual.
a dead
Indeed.
stare in their eyes,
Indeed you are.
blinking in unison.
Oh, yeah, that'll.
No.
Oh, the pitchforks.
Yeah.
And the not blinking.
Yes, the pitchforks.
And the
What?
crippled fat dude who doesn't know who we are.
Oh, God! That whole town!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How the hell are we gonna get out of
Wait a
that?
minute.
I imagine we're about to find out.
Oh,
That's true.
Right.
Or we're about
This
to get ourselves
never
out of
ends
it.
well.
Right. Something will happen.
Did we
Wait,
get?
I'm confused
Did
right
we
now.
get or did we get? Experience points.
That is a good question.
I don't remember doing
You did
that.
not.
Because
I
that
don't
was
think
kind
you
of its
did.
whole adventure. in its
Yeah,
own,
yeah.
But technically, it was kind of a.
I don't remember having gotten that.
So I think 3 XP each is
3?
perfectly reasonable.
Oh, can I have a pencil, please?
Yes, there should be some over there.
Oh, yeah.
They're hidden behind the.
Hidden behind the foods.
There you go.
I'm 1 away.
Likewise.
God damn it.
That hurts.
Oh, sweet Jesus, yes.
I know. Victor Tundra dies 1 experience point away from almost veteran.
Wait, hold on.
That
Let me
hurts.
go back and I have to check
hurt.
what was my next.
It's okay. It's like the story of his life.
Oh no.
You're right.
Oh god.
I opened my book and the last entry just says arcane phallus and nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why I love taking
Who
notes.
coined that term?
I can't remember.
It was Victor asked, no, not Victor. Dave asking if his character in the last game, the off one that we played,
Yeah.
could carve like weird symbols into
The face
the
of
guards'
yeah, yeah.
faces.
Oh, yeah.
David said
Uh-huh.
like a
Like
penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be an arcane phallus.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty good.
Good stuff.
All right.
Oh,
So.
music.
Wait, there was that, but then now I'm wondering. Thank
I
you.
know.
It's really super easy to make too. David, I have a question.
Yes, fire away.
Did you not say what I thought you said to me when Jade came in and you all?
What are you talking about,
I
Desiree?
don't know. What are you talking about? Are you
You
hallucinating?
mother
again,
effing gaslighters. Ow. All right. On that lovely note,
dear? Okay, so.
let's talk of dental work and conspiracy.
Conspiracy to what?
Conspiracy to commit dental work.
I like that. Arcane
That's how my dogs
phallus.
feel about it.
I know, I was.
Arcane phallus.
That was pretty
You're like,
fun.
what can I glean from my notes? Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear God.
That's all I wrote. At least I didn't like draw it. Like, that would have been a little more shocking.
Ah!
But it would be like super stylized.
Yeah, it would be.
Right.
Just like, like a
Definitely.
Arcane.
Like wings.
Wings, little.
Be Coco Belly or something.
Oh god. Yeah, just engrave it on our fucking gate. Get it over
There
with.
you go. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
If you look closely, there's already one there.
I know. There's tons of penises on. That's why we call it Pizzlegate.
That's
Well, Jen coined the term Pizzlegate after we got it, because I'm like, what the hell?
Well, no, because we'd gotten Edie a pizzle, and I was
Right.
like, what's a pizzle? And I looked it up, and it's a steer penis.
Uh-huh.
And
And it kind of makes it less cute that your dog is chewing on a pizzle
on a
stick.
pizzle instead of a
on
steer
top of the
penis.
fact that, like,
And,
she's like,
Angrily
really went
carnivore
through her badly.
gnawing on a penis, and
She
you're
did
like,
not process that pizzle very well.
No, she deep
That was
throated
weeks
it.
of friggin'. It was weeks of maintenance afterwards.
It was, so
Really that bad?
It was. We had
She's
to
a very
get super
delicate-
fund in, and
Oh my god.
yeah.
Brown site?
Yeah. It
Oh
was.
god.
Literally.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Anyway, so
On that note.
on that
Yeah,
note.
exactly.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
It's fine.
I dreamt of Pizzlegate.
You did? I jumped to Pizzlegate again! No. Oh my goodness.
that's good there.
Through the mist.
Through the mists.
Saw Pizzlegate.
I dreamt I saw Pizzlegate in my maiden form bra.
You know, I can tell you.
Uh-oh.
Not here.
What?
But I have
Oh,
something
no.
to say.
Oh my
The
god.
Jen story.
Oh wow. All right.
About maiden form bras? On pizzle game?
About a
lot of things.
About a library.
Oh.
So in any event,
Wow. Okay. On that cryptic note.
I'm too intrigued now.
So yes,
I have to wait for another time.
we left off with all of you having emerged intact and relatively sane from the mines.
Dude, sanity has nothing to do with this game. We're all a little
That's what
off.
you think.
What?
he's been keeping track behind the screen.
Actually, well, in this portion.
Let's talk to Cuad for one thing.
That's true.
And
That's true.
Oh, I need tissues. Can you give
Oh, yes, yes. Let me get them.
Oh, I have. No worries. Thanks.
and you're on the plains outside of Richmond, and the sun is coming up, and there's what appears to be an angry crowd of
Right.
that's right.
torch
Everyone's
wielding
mad that we rid the town of these evil demons. Great.
Right.
Yeah,
Coming
lovely.
for you.
That's right.
Although that's the thing is, they didn't get their brains back.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, God, that
the
was
other
really
aliens
creepy.
seem to sort of
was real.
zap out.
Badness.
Mhm.
Oh, that was really creepy. I'm remembering everything now.
Yeah, it was good.
I've seen everything.
You've seen everything.
I've seen it all.
It's
I've
too
seen
late.
too many things.
All right, so.
All right. So what do y'all do?
Well, I hear you.
You got about
shuffling those
100
cards.
yards. You got about 100 yards from these guys. So
Fire? Or was it?
Mhm. I'm ready.
They don't have guns, they just have torches and pitchforks.
well, all you can really see is the torches because it is sort of the pre-dawn light.
Okay.
Oh, it's about to be sunlight?
Yeah. Something coming up.
Fantastic.
Judge how close we are to our airship.
Yeah, where's our.
The airship is nowhere in sight.
No!
What? With the what now? How's that
They
happening?
stole it.
They exploded it.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
pushed it into the lake.
I was like, they
They
did?
let the
When
air
did that
out.
happen? They let the air out of it. Nice.
they're all talking in high-pitched voices now.
Get them!
It just screams.
They all sucked
Oh, no. Alright, so
All right, yeah,
I'll start.
I'll pull a deck of cards in one of my hands and
Oh.
All right.
very quietly just hand shuffle it. Not flipping, but just
I'm getting ready.
nervously
Okay.
pawing
How
through
many
it.
do we think there
Does he ever
are?
do anything not nervously?
No.
Probably no more than
Not
a couple
since I met
dozen.
you.
So what
More
do
than a
you...
couple dozen?
Couple dozen.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, let's do this.
Have they advanced 4 yards by now?
Yes.
Yes.
All
Alright,
I'm gonna
let's
shoot
shoot.
with my
Let's
rifle.
go.
They're now
have,
at 96 yards.
I have... Yeah, what are they at?
They're at 96 yards. So that's
I have a rifle with
yeah.
sharps.
so that's long range. It's gonna be at a -4.
-4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see if I remember how to play Deadlands.
It's a good thing to remember.
How do you Deadlands?
It is a good thing to remember.
How don't you Deadlands?
We're gonna find out.
Don't you
Yeah, I
get
think
it?
so.
Sorry.
I think we
Oh
are
no,
about
it was
to.
good. That was good.
I think the eyebrows were a little too much.
Oh, here we go.
We're starting it off.
I rolled a 8.
And of course, you're not forgetting your wild die, are you?
No, I didn't. I rolled it.
Oh, you got
It
it.
wasn't worth
Okay.
mentioning.
wasn't
I rolled
worth
an 8.
mentioning. You rolled an 8.
Wait,
All right.
wait.
That is a hit with a raise.
No, I know. Really? It's a -4?
Alright.
Short is 0, medium's -2, long is -4.
So, can I roll damage?
Penalty for pot shotting.
Can I roll my damage?
Really?
No, when I was shooting all those guardian angels, I didn't have a penalty
that
for
kind of
picking
day?
them off.
Damage?
Yes, and you hit with a raise, so you get a +1d6.
So really, they're all still alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we need to back it up way far.
All right,
You do.
I'll leave you guys be. I'll be back in line.
12,
Yeah,
12.
I'll be back for the next
12.
game maybe.
12.
You got 12?
Mhm.
All right, excellent. All right, so yeah, you just pull your rifle up to your shoulder, squeeze off a shot, and you see just someone's head explode, basically.
Yeah.
Next.
Misting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take another shot.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to use. How are they closer?
No.
Like 86 yards now.
Any
Newman.
thoughts on escaping anyone?
No.
What are we gonna do?
Where can we escape to? So can we
Sure,
all
we
like
don't really
assess?
know where we are, do we?
Yeah.
We don't know where
Well,
our
you're shooting, so you got
Because
that's
well,
all you
isn't
can
there
do.
some kind of a? Aren't we under
That's
a
what I
glass
do.
dome of some kind we can't escape from? Like we couldn't remember.
But that was when all
5.
the aliens were in
That's
That's
it.
true. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Still, I
who
want
knows
to kill
what's-
these people just on principle.
Who knows what's happening now?
Ooh. 9.
So
Ooh.
shooting is terrible. Can I do any kind of tracking to like try and figure out where we are? in
Yeah, actually, give me a
relation to
tracking roll. Give me a tracking
21.
roll. All right, so another
Warrior
sucker's head blows up, and at this point the mob.
Are any of them reacting? I'm like hoping they'll get scared.
At this point, the mob is kind of slowing down, and
Oh, good.
they're kind of fragmenting. People are starting to kind of, come to a stop while other people are still walking. So some people are like,
Are they walking or are they running towards us?
they were walking,
Shambling.
Right.
Oh.
just walking.
Yeah, just sashaying, you might say.
But no, like
just-
seeming like
he just
panic
shot
or
them
reactions to get
mid-sachet.
shot.
It's if anything, it's just confusion.
Hmm.
Girl. Sashay
I got a
seems really
5 on my
jaunty.
tracking.
You got a 5 on your tracking.
They were doing like the we're off to see the wizard dance, and
You shot them.
Yes.
Blasting
Actually,
scarecrows
you notice they're bearing a banner that says "Welcome back, heroes."
And waving white flags.
Yeah,
Just
and there was a brass band that was just about to start up when you started shooting.
and all in the front was women holding their babies up to be kissed.
Exactly.
Cruel.
Well-
Sashaying.
All right, so yeah, basically you don't see any like tracks or anything, but you do note that there is a distinctly oceanic feel to the air.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't feel like you're in the high mountains anymore. You can smell the ocean. You can feel the extra humidity.
How can that be?
Can we look around?
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm
Oh, you're
That's
looking.
the
Look,
tracking.
tracking. Oh, I'm sorry.
While you're shooting, he's tracking.
I'm gonna shoot some more then.
All right, take another shot.
Yeah, keep shooting. Good.
yeah, there will soon be no one to greet us.
I don't think we're in the Sierra Nevadas.
I fail. Thank you.
Well,
Wait, no, I'm gonna reroll.
oh, Oh,
Please.
Okay. Interesting.
What do you mean interesting?
Right out of the gate, huh?
That was not nice. 8.
8. All right. So that's an extra D6 damage.
Great. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
16. 21 again.
All right, so you drop another one, and so at this point they've all come to a stop, and
Okay,
and many
see?
of them are kind of turning around, heading back towards town, or else.
Walking or running?
Rolling the banner back up.
They haven't even like unrolled it yet. They were just carrying it. Like
Yeah.
someone was just had it on the side, and you couldn't really tell what it was.
Yep. They're just walking back.
I'm just walking back, like, resignedly.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
That is
Yeah.
creepy.
But yeah, now the sun is cresting the horizon.
You're welcome.
And now all of you, as the last echoes from Kangee's rifle die away, you can definitely hear some seagulls cawing off in the distance, riding the morning thermals.
How's that possible? Where are we? I wonder.
Do you want some
I'm guessing we're on the coast.
We're in the Twilight Zone.
Well, that's obvious. Alright.
Well, yeah, it's fairly near. There were those
Why not?
there were those bluffs overlooking the lake. Except now, from past those bluffs, you hear waves crashing.
I'm gonna run and
Yeah, let's go
take a
check it
look.
out. I'm gonna follow Doc.
Okay.
I'm
Everyone?
sprinting.
Yeah, why
Try to
not?
keep up,
Yeah.
Kangee.
Yeah, Doc gets there first,
You
of course.
say that? How silly of you.
And and
Doc.
Kangee pushes Doc off the cliff.
Good luck with that.
No, I would never do that.
not while
Lily.
you're on guard. No.
I'm not Lily.
Oh, that's true. You don't have the bloodthirst.
No, I don't.
All right, so
Thank you.
get to
the
the
guts to kill a dead man?
Who,
Yeah.
No, Kangee, not Lily.
yeah
me? Yeah.
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 Oh God.
She'd go for it.
She would do anything.
Yeah. Well, actually, she's here right now, even if her player isn't. So.
Oh, God. I don't even want to talk about her without her being here. Makes me nervous.
And so all of you, Lily included, reach the edge of the cliff. You've left the fat guy Oliver behind since he has a broken ankle.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
And he's still like kind of freaking out.
I forgot about him.
He probably wouldn't accept our help anyway, to be fair.
Why?
Well, because we're these creepy people that just appeared in front of him.
And then started shooting his
He-
town.
If you remember, he didn't like us very much when he regained consciousness.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Who gives a crap then?
Exactly.
He's wounded. And presumably innocent.
Yeah. Well, you did save him.
Yeah.
He's got one good leg still. Right?
You dragged him out of the collapsing mine.
Whatever.
At any
That's the
rate,
most we could do.
you reach the cliff's edge, and sure enough, you're looking down to the crashing waves of the maze.
So I was like,
Maze.
Mm-hmm. You can see mesas out in the distance.
yeah. Do we have a compass or anything?
And you're kind of, or even
Marks
just,
anywhere?
On the side of the airship.
I don't know, landmarks?
I have a
Anything
compass.
you might
I have a compass.
You have a
You have a
compass.
compass.
I do have a
My
motherfucking
goodness.
compass.
Wow.
Orient that shit.
I
Take
am.
it out.
Take it out.
All right. Well, you're definitely facing west, looking out over the maze.
I
Yeah.
could have told you that.
And that's about.
it.
It's not GPS, so.
Right,
it's
that's
not
true.
gonna
I
tell
just
you
wanted to
exactly
know
where
if,
you
like, you know,
are. Anyone have survival?
that was the stupidest
No.
use of a compass ever.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think Sausage Jack has survived, but he's not here.
No.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Survival.
I don't have survival.
All right. Well, if anyone wants to make a default survival roll,
I will.
D4
or
minus 2.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
default
where's my
survival.
D4?
D4 minus 2.
1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it.
A 1.
All right, excellent.
Hooray!
D4. D4. Wait a minute. Oh, that's that little
It's a triangle.
I have a bindi. It's triangular shapes.
A bindy's not gonna cut it.
Covered in lint. I think I need a D4, please.
Do we have any extras?
Yeah, I got
wait. Here we go. I got one right here.
This is really
Had one at
upsetting.
some point.
So I have blue,
I know
red, or pink.
It's your choice of colors.
You do.
I guess I'll
Oh, look at the beauty.
And the accuracy.
1 second.
That's better than beauty.
Oh!
There it is.
Whoa.
Wow,
Hey.
that's like a magic trick.
Oh.
I don't
What
know
the
where that
hell?
come
How did
from.
that
I
happen?
don't know, it's just
What
like
the
a
hell?
linty bindi first.
That was weird.
I think that the D4 just wanted to feel appreciated for the first time in its life.
I guess so.
We all called it the triangle one, so I don't think that did. It was very summoned it.
Yeah, no, D4 doesn't get a lot of respect.
The fairy brought it back. That's the only thing I could think
And
of.
then remember
Where
last
have
time we
you been?
played, you got
I smushed
double
this.
chips somehow.
Oh yeah.
That's
Something's
right.
up with you. I'm gonna keep.
She's a pickpocket.
Get the hell out of here.
Wait.
Nipping up the sleeves.
You can pat down my scarf if you need that.
Damn it.
Anyway, anyone succeed on their survival?
Oh, I didn't roll
Nope.
yet.
No. Fail.
Oh,
fail.
I got
Oh,
it.
she did it.
Maybe, yeah.
7.
Okay, minus 2 is 5. Good enough.
Sweet. That
That's
comes
a rural
through.
boy.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, just based off of the topography, the local.
Unless I was flying the airship.
That's true.
Okay.
But this actually goes a little further back. This you just recognize the fauna around here as being more typical of kind of the northern maze.
Huh.
You estimate you're probably
Oh, no.
within 100 miles of Shanfan.
Oh no. No. No.
What is it with you people in Shanfan?
They hate us.
No, they do.
I'm being chased by sea pirates.
Big time.
Yeah, did
and
we
a
tell
bunch
him
of
that?
Asian gangsters.
We exploded
Yeah.
them.
No, we haven't told
I
them.
don't think we told
He
him
doesn't
that.
need to know that.
Oh, by the way, so if you see any pirates,
Say something.
just let us know.
Say, if you see
BTW.
something, say something.
Say something.
BTW pirates.
Alright,
Yeah,
just a memo. Alright, all
it
right.
is a memo.
None of
I'll
them
keep
sell
that
it.
Just don't preface it with "don't look."
Right.
Yeah.
Don't.
Everyone
Just
knows.
pirates would be good.
Okay.
Or even a jaunty pirate toe.
Jaunty pirate hoe. Okay.
Hey ho! Or just
Pirate
ho.
hoe.
Oh, pirates ho.
Oh, okay. Like, if I see a pirate hoe, I will shout out, I guess.
Well, Doc, there's no use for those things.
No.
Do we need? Isn't there a symbol somewhere around here?
I was thinking of hose, like.
The
There's
dragon
the-
caves,
very
right?
good.
Well, there's the one
Right. In
that
the
we
cave.
with the golem.
Yes.
Mhm.
Don't we need to put
The
more
very
blood?
first one.
Right.
Mhm.
We need
Yes.
to put more blood on that one.
We do.
It's your last cave, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, are we near that cave?
Yes.
You are near that cave.
How do we know
Is it
that?
our last cave?
Because
Well,
Doc just
if you're
found
within
out.
100, if you're within 100 miles of Shanfan, then you're near that cave.
Yeah. It's our last cave.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I think this is fortuitous, but almost too easy. That's what Kangee thinks.
The
Yes.
ones that were left
Yes.
otherwise were the Brave at Shannonburg and Dragon's Cave, which was north of Shanfan.
Which is where we are. Dragon's Cave. We got
north of
ahead.
Shanfan.
Mm.
North.
And so what are we doing? Where are we going?
We're heading towards a cave, I guess. And
All right.
nobody's pursuing us.
Yeah, let's go.
Doesn't seem to be.
Let's go forward. That was kind of weird. That just kind of ended.
It's a little...
Ah!
Oh.
That is a sight anticlimactic.
That's fine.
Just a drop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Let's make our way.
so Lily has a
Oh,
thought to contribute.
Oh, good.
what's that?
I shall inhabit Renee's character.
All right.
No, but
Better use Jersey Lily's
We gotta
voice.
do her accent and everything.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know, y'all.
I need a little
more high pitch.
Oh. I don't know, y'all.
That was really weird.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Keep
Go
going.
there. Anyway, she says, isn't Shanfan kind of swarming with all our sworn enemies right now?
Yes, it is.
That's why we're north of it.
No. You're 100 miles south of Shanfan.
Oh, I thought we were north of Shanfan.
No.
We have to pass through Shanfan to get to the cave.
You have to go to Shanfan to get to the cave.
That's no good.
The cave's just right outside Shanfan.
That's no good.
Well, duh. I think we all talked about. Well, no, I don't say this. Okay, sorry.
All right.
Well, that's the
Let me
thing,
get more in
though,
character.
is we have 3 caves that we know about left. We're gonna have to pick one of them.
Right. Doesn't have to be this one, though.
But all
How
of them
far
are north
away-
of Shanfan.
All of them are north of Shanfan.
There's Dragon Maze, which is north of Shanfan. The one in Shanfan.
Mhm.
And the Brave, which is north of Shanfan, right?
I think so, yeah.
Thank God, Doc.
You don't even know where that one is, actually.
Yeah, we
No,
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 it's
we
just near
don't.
Johannesburg.
Oh, Shannonburg.
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 It's a bird.
That one is actually south of Shanfan, but that is also near a pirate hangout,
Oh.
So that's no help.
So we're just surrounded by pirates.
basically.
Right.
Good to know.
Lily, I share your concerns, but We got some pretty good guns right now.
Well, I just think I'm anxious to get back to Los Angeles.
We need to get another rune.
Well, then we still got
Don't
like
we?
2 months, 6 months. We got a lot of time.
True.
To find the brave.
Or do we?
Well, before the
How long
I
were
know,
we in
like
that town
exactly.
Good question.
Exactly.
Very good question.
Victor brings up a good point.
He does.
for? Well, how far are we from Shanfan?
100 miles.
South.
100
South.
miles. So I can't just
Can we think of
stroll
anything
in and
northern?
stroll out then.
Yeah,
Nobody
you don't
knows
know
him.
That's true.
So I can just stroll in and stroll out.
Yes, you can.
Maybe, ask someone for a Chinese calendar.
Well, at this point,
That would work.
At this point, I'm gonna have you all make notice rolls.
Oh,
Oh, no.
okay.
Hey, look, I upped my notice to a D8.
Nice.
I don't have notice.
And a 6.
Still, after all this time?
I think it was my next thing I was gonna get.
Good lord.
Look how far I've come.
I must still be suffering from 1 point of fatigue, so I got a 6.
Okay.
Wait, what was it? A minus something?
No.
Oh, then 4.
If he's got fatigue.
Oh,
Then 4.
fatigue.
Yeah, I
Well, if you're rolling at default, it's
I
minus
threw
2.
up quite a bit
2.
in them caves.
In them caves. Anyone else succeed?
I got a 6.
Okay. So Doc and Victor, you both notice a lone traveler making his way up the road, leading a mule.
Nice. I see them looking. I look.
Mm-hmm.
Leading a mule.
Mm-hmm.
What does he look like?
What does the mule look like?
Oh.
Kangee, the man to you looks familiar, and Victor, the mule to you looks familiar.
Son of a bitch!
Is it Jim?
It is indeed.
What the hell is he doing here? Again, I'm always surprised.
Well, except we're south of Shanfan. That's where we left our ship
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
with all of our stuff.
So I run up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What are you doing here?
So he looks just as surprised to see you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He says, I thought you were dead.
What?
Why?
Well, you never came back.
I never did.
What month is it?
It's August.
When did we leave you?
February?
March.
Oh
March?
my god.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
6 months?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta hurry.
Let's do Alright, so
What are you talking about? We saw you like 3 days ago.
Oh no, it's been months.
No, it's been 3 days.
No, it hasn't.
I don't even have a full week's, growth of beard.
That proves nothing.
It proves everything.
What have you been doing this whole time?
Well, I waited for you all for about a month, and finally a Confederate patrol came by and impounded the ship and kicked me off.
Wow.
That explains why the only thing you have is son of a bitch.
Yeah, they didn't want him.
I told you, no one will steal this mule.
I can see
this is
why.
one claim to fame. Wait, is Jim like annoyed with the animal or?
No, he's got him on a long lead.
It's okay, I can take that from you. I'm used to it. Or maybe I'm not. It's been 6 months, apparently.
Oh my god.
Does your mule recognize you?
It does. It nuzzles you.
Oh.
My poor blood.
Farting audibly.
Yes, as
Farting
it nuzzles you,
comfortably.
it unleashes a particularly loud one.
Oh.
Oh, he missed me!
All right.
Well,
Well,
the others are gone. Horses, gear.
Indeed. All impounded by the Navy.
what's the phase of the moon right now?
Dude,
That's totally out
are
of
you thinking
character.
that to yourself? Did you ask?
I don't
that?
know if that's even connected. We don't know what werewolves are.
True.
Although did you mention?
I have book learning.
Oh, I do have, yes, I do have a D6 and a Colt. Should I,
I think we've talked about Jim's condition.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a
So
roll.
do you?
Yeah, in Mexico. Right?
Yeah, I think we did.
9.
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
So you're well aware.
Okay.
You can put the dots together.
So is it, full moon
Now
werewolves?
what's the?
I don't think we're close. Let me see what the current date is here. Okay, let's see here. 23rd. Okay, so yeah, no, you're fine. The last full moon was on July 28th, and it is currently August 10th.
When's the feast?
August 23rd.
In 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be exciting.
We gotta pick a cave then.
Just pick a cave and commit.
Oh God.
What? All right, so.
You're amazing.
Hmm.
You always never something.
Something, etc.
Well, it
All right.
sounds like this is getting real close, and this is getting real dangerous, but there's not really any
I don't-
good.
yeah, we don't-
Too close for comfort, really.
So it's warm.
Yeah, it must
It's
be.
gonna get warm, yeah.
It feels warm right now.
It's
Awesome.
already warming up, yeah, with the sun coming up.
Well, wait a minute.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
no,
son of a bitch is here. He can carry my winter coat.
Nice.
And Stinky Mule is also the coat rack.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna smell like the
Sticky meal.
And fleas.
Ooh.
So on that note, I say we.
So Lily says, "This is exactly what I'm talking about. We need to get back to Lost Angels and get ready."
We don't have all the runes
We
done.
need one more room.
Well, I think we have somebody in the group who can go and take care of that.
We do.
Indeed, I
We do.
can.
and, so,
And look,
so,
I've even got my ride.
So
Yeah.
you say that, but she was actually looking right at Doc.
Oh.
I like to the turn around.
Yeah.
Oh, this time there actually was someone behind me you were looking at. Okay.
I suppose.
I look at her. I look at Dog. I'm like, why would you have?
He can be invisible.
Yeah, but they don't even know him. He's as good as invisible.
Better.
We don't know him either.
I have an invisibility belt.
Motherfucker. But do you have a pass-through wall?
Quad offers that.
I just said that,
Pass
but
through walls and pass through people.
Really, Lily? After all this time, it's been 6 months at least.
Okay, in real time, in our experience time, how long have we known this dude for?
Like a week.
Like a week?
2 weeks.
No, you met him in Mexicali.
Yeah, so
So
maybe 2 weeks.
A month at most.
A month at the most.
Yeah.
Alright.
So 7 months.
I don't know.
Boy's a little green.
He is. That's why I'm saying he needs to prove his warrior abilities.
Or maybe we don't want to trust something that is the success of which is dependent.
both go.
I
Well,
have to take this guy with
Doc
me.
Yep.
and Victor's excellent adventure.
I think the last time that happened, I almost got blown up by a crate of dynamite.
That's true.
That
Oh!
That's a good point.
I don't know what
He
you're
makes a
talking
good
about.
point.
He makes a good point.
Oh!
And you don't trust me?
Oh.
I still
Oh!
recall.
Fight!
Fight! Okay. Lily's bringing it everywhere. She
Mhm.
goes. All right.
Bringing it.
Chaos.
I couldn't fight a strong gust of wind. I'm not gonna fight Doc.
No. We're just joking.
She does have a point.
Yeah, she
The
does.
time it would take me to heal.
And you have
I'd
pretty
be
much
able to
done
do
every
that.
single other rune, so.
Oh, we're like free. I only contributed to one.
Plus, you get to see his ghost girlfriend.
Oh!
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm brushing up on my Chinese in my spare time too.
Nice.
Wow. Admirable.
Well, when you're undead, you got plenty of time.
All right. So, I mean, Doc, how do you feel about it? Do you want to do it?
Well, I don't get tired. I don't need to eat. I can be invisible and I can run. It sounds like if I can do it in time, it'll give you time to get the sneak on him.
All right.
Yeah, Lily says we can go down, lay low in Perdition,
Rally your forces.
get ready, make our plans.
You're all gonna need some help.
Doc will let us know when he's ready. When everything's ready.
All right.
I give you my word, Kangee.
No, I know you're gonna do the right thing, but I just worry about you.
Okay.
Fine.
So, Perdition Ho.
Yeah.
All right. Tag me out, Jade. All right.
Yay! Here we go.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
There
And the butterflies.
Do it.
Hey.
Wait, do you want to sit over here, David?
we go. No, I'll be over here.
Alright, fine. Oh my god.
I'm leaving my shitty chips.
Arcane. Wait, the chips and the cards?
Well, Chip's gonna.
Wait, who are you playing?
Jim.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jim
This is so
Wolfguts.
exciting.
Yeah, Wolfguts.
Oh my god, look at it.
Look at the power.
Beautiful.
All right, so these are your chips for general use. You get one per player, and you can use them for anyone, extras, other wild cards, whatever. Then when you have a wild card in play, you're going to draw 2 more chips for them. Okay. And
The wild cards get 2 extra chips.
yes, and then this is your general pool. And then here's the playing cards, and
Like-
that's the beer table. If you want to randomize somebody's reaction, it's here, 2d6.
And you have time to get your bearings. We can just chat.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no, seriously.
So you so
So
go.
much power.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, don't mind me. I'm just gonna hide.
Do you have your dice?
Oh, I have all my dice.
Good.
Oh, David, take your.
Oh, thank you.
Sparkle.
Oh, no wild die juju yet.
Oh, would you like your water?
Yeah.
I'll give you some more water.
Trust me, you'll need
Would you
it.
like
What if I
someone
do
with?
the worst job
Would you like
ever?
someone with an ostrich feather fan to
And
be
all of
fanning
you
you?
don't play with me anymore.
Fan out.
There's no way that
Nope.
you could actually.
It's, yeah,
Ostracize myself.
indeed.
No.
It's quite impossible.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Hey, I got 3 white chips too. Hooray.
Ah, that's
I'm sorry.
great.
It's the luck of the spot, apparently.
Yeah, I wasn't even sitting in the chair either.
Oh. Right, you want your napkins,
Right.
tissues? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank
Okay.
you.
Dave, do you want a bowl with salsa and stuff?
Yes, I can actually eat now. Oh my god.
Yes.
Right? Let me grab
Wow. The luxury.
So
Ooh, the luxury.
I'm all excited by being
what?
able to eat.
Yeah.
Not small.
Alright, let's
What's not small?
Being able to eat.
I know.
try this
Freaking
salsa.
amazingly awesome.
Salsa is awesome.
Yeah.
I
It's really
bet.
good.
Really good.
Super easy to make. Again.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. You dump a bunch of things in the blender and just hit go.
I was just about to ask if this was made with a blender.
Yes, it was. A little too blendery.
Beautiful.
No, it's
Not at
it's
all.
classic restaurant style. It's nice.
Yeah. That's why I like it. Alright.
Alright.
It's good on quesadillas too. So, here we are.
Alrighty.
We're to perdition.
Yes, we're going to tradition. So
Oh
we don't
boy.
have our horses, just son of
Just
a bitch.
yeah.
Just son of a bitch, yeah.
What happened to all of our
Also-
horses, I asked Jim?
The thing to remember.
They were impounded by the federales.
No,
The, the horses
The,
too?
have
the
that
Confederales.
Yeah.
No.
The pencil.
Didn't see
I will
it.
need a pencil. Knowing
You have
me.
everything?
I think so.
Okay, so we're gonna sort out where the heck are our horses.
Well,
Confederates have them.
the thing to remember too.
Yes.
Most of your goods, supplies, provisions, not on the ship, were also on the airship,
Right.
which disappeared.
Right.
Oh.
So you have probably.
She's already screwing us.
I
You're
know!
at the best.
It begins! I've never seen that the transformation is now complete.
Oh no.
It's the right level of sadism.
Just pointing out. So you're low on provisions.
Just pointing it out.
Just pointing it out, just so you know,
Low
you're
on
starving right now.
ammunition. You have no.
How many miles away from perdition are we?
That is such a good question, and I'm sure there's an answer to it.
I would say 200 if we're 100 south of Shanfan. So.
Alright, Jim, so why couldn't you stolen the horses back? So most of the time when me and Jim are speaking,
Right.
it's in Lakota,
Mm-hmm.
so you might hear us yelling at each other.
It's how we show our love.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
But most of the time when we're speaking Lakota, so why didn't you steal the horses back?
It was a company of armed soldiers. What would you have done?
Don't you have a gun on you?
Yes. They also had guns on them.
Alright.
And Gatling guns and cannons on board. They're
Alright,
ironclad. They're
alright.
ironclad.
So you're probably hearing
That's the only word you
We're in
understand.
yeah, we're in English.
Ironclad.
So ironclad apparently. Yeah.
Alright, so we're making our way down. Are there any little posts to stop at?
Well, give me a smarts roll.
Oh my god!
Jim, were you able to save the
You're doing
Deadlands
just fine.
of Santa Ana?
Yeah, you were.
Do we have
Alright,
that relic
4.
or no?
Indeed.
We do.
Four.
have that
Indeed we
relic.
do.
All right. Excellent. Good work.
Smart
Actually, I think Lily has that.
All right.
She has it tied up under
you're
her
right.
skirts.
She does.
Anyone else have any smart tools?
Smart.
Oh,
We're
sure.
looking for
Oh.
we're looking for a general stores room.
I got 4.
Any provision?
Nice.
Nice.
Actually, I have the Wilderness Man edge, so that gives me a +2.
Okay.
So make it a 6.
Okay.
An 11.
No.
Oh.
Nice.
Alright, so most of you are aware that roughly in this vicinity, though you haven't stopped by here much, there is a fishing town called Keller's Cove. Somewhere probably nearby.
All right.
Victor recalled that it was a boom town, but it kind of seems to have disappeared from word of mouth as of late. However, it's big enough that it might have just stabilized and should probably still be there.
One would hope.
All right. How close are we to that?
Those of you who are more knowing than others, would probably surmise a couple hours away.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Just keep
Yeah,
going.
I passed the turnoff on the way up here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So if you start
Solve
now on
billboards.
foot,
Exactly.
you'll probably get there as
Just
it's
one more
starting to
exit.
get into late afternoon.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, let's make our way.
Yeah, because we're low on ammo too.
Yikes. Okay.
You know what? She's gonna point these things out.
No, I'm just pointing it out.
Again, we're arguing.
You might be low on ammo, but I'm not low on
Alright.
cards.
Wait,
The Great
okay.
Spirit will point
Is
these
this
things
one?
out. I'm pointing it out.
I'd like to point out, I've never rolled my d20 before.
Oh.
What? Using.
Oh,
Oh. What's happening right now?
Let's see.
Let's see. 640.
Write it down.
640 on October, whatever it's called.
Oh god, really?
6.
6.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's,
A 1?
What?
no,
Well,
it's fine. I'm just having like, there's so many like little options and
So
I'm
just take a. I want you to like.
I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by
So you should
all of
take
the
it in.
awesomeness.
We could sit we could sit
Take your
around.
time.
Yeah.
Well, there's that one table, How to Kill the PCs, I never told you about.
Oh yeah, that whole one.
It's an entire third of this.
Okay, it's not that little, but.
No.
what is this, Dark Zone?
Yeah.
Oh
Alright,
God.
so you're all heading
Yeah,
south.
we're making our way.
doing.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Do.
you haven't been walking for very long. Still a ways from much of anything, but the same you're probably following the coast.
Yeah.
Not really any trail out there.
No.
Yeah.
Well, up over the bluffs nearby, you start to see some little pinprick figures
No, I don't.
approaching.
Oh,
No, you don't?
You're willfully ignoring them.
You have your eye patches on both eyes.
The
Yeah.
only reason you don't have to make notice
on that
rolls
eye.
is
Yeah.
that they seem to be walking along the coast towards you
Okay.
over some of the cliffs. Like
Okay.
you're on an imminent path towards each other.
Okay.
You're not sure if they've necessarily seen you yet first, though.
How many?
How many of them? Yeah, pinpricks.
6.
Ah!
Wait, did you just ace? Because if you...
Oh, wait. 8. You see 8 pinpricks.
Yeah, just keep
Thanks
rolling.
a lot, Vic.
42.
You know, both of these. I'm not trusting this
No.
whole side of the table right here.
I love you. Team GM over here.
That's right.
No.
This is the rules lawyer side.
No! Rude.
Oh.
This is going square.
Yes. Real fast.
Okay.
I think,
Right,
I think
so-
you mean pear shaped. It's got pear shaped.
Yes,
No.
exactly.
No.
No. Thank you, no.
Alright, so,
And how long did you say we've been walking?
not very
A few
long.
minutes.
Nah, like an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that's good.
So sun's up.
It's like proper.
And how tall is the
mid-morning.
grass? Would we be able to hide? Like,
Is there grass?
No.
Is there grass at all?
Well, you're
think there
following
would
the
be.
coast.
yeah,
Oh, there would be.
there might be
Well,
some.
You might.
Might be.
There's a little.
Shrubby.
It depends on what the GM says.
Okay.
So there's kind of the cliffy
Mm-hmm.
coast line with the beaches down below.
Right.
Here and there they get together. However, the cliffs themselves are pretty bare, probably from being traveled, but also just from being grunted by
Oh.
wind and salt and.
Good point.
What about
Okay.
rocks? Large rocks. You can
Mm.
Or dunes?
Large man-sized
Like sand
rocks.
dunes?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Or larger.
Sand dunes are farther down below,
Okay.
closer
So
to
no.
the beach.
Uh-huh.
There are, again, it's a little it's not perfectly flat, and so you see them sort of coming up over towards you. They'll probably dip back down again in a minute.
So after all this description, I'm gonna just pull my revolvers.
Just open fire?
No,
What?
I'm not. I'm just.
Oh.
Well,
Are you
perhaps
scoffing at me, Jim?
perhaps
Shit.
one of us could continue forward alone, acting as a decoy, while the others swept around to their flanks, keeping low.
It's a good idea. Huh.
Who's good at sneaking?
It's a good idea.
Are all 6 together? Are they like a unit
They're a
or
group?
6 individual?
No, 6 walking sort of loosely
8,
together.
actually.
8. That's right. Thanks. man.
8
Okay.
walking loosely
That was out of
together,
character.
but
You can thank me.
it looks
later.
casual.
Alright,
It doesn't, for instance,
Shit.
look like a formation.
It
Okay.
doesn't look like.
Just they're
Walking.
strolling along.
They're strolling.
Sort of like how we are.
Yeah.
Well, now might be a good time for your invisibility, though.
Saunter. Yeah, it could be. But
Invisibility.
that's not going to help everybody.
No, look at you.
But you can hide.
Anyway, I'll be the decoy since I have the mule anyway.
Alright.
Oh no! Why would you?
But you're
Why don't want any decoys?
you're super sneaky.
Mhm.
Am I?
Yeah.
No,
Why you
I'm
got
not.
survival?
You're not?
No.
Why you got stealth?
No, I'm just good with like long distance stuff. I have survival and tracking.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, you two
can't-
have become good friends in the meantime. So.
Exactly.
All
Something
right.
about this mule.
Wow.
He likes the way I play harmonica.
Oh.
You play the harmonica now?
Yep.
Wow. I don't
changed.
know.
He changed.
He proofread my novel.
He liked it.
He was the only
He was
one.
the only one.
Delicious.
All right. So,
Then, as soon as
Invisibility belt.
I'm
on.
gonna need a
Stealth
science
roll?
skill.
Weird science.
roll.
So you are the
Oh, weird
decoy,
science, yes.
and so we're coming around.
yeah, so we're gonna drop low and sort of sweep around while he
Alright.
just sort of goes straight towards him,
Okay.
and we'll try
Just
to
see what's going on. Okay. I'm horrible at stealth, by the way.
Are you?
I'm no stealth.
Okay.
Really, I specifically made my guy for stealth.
I have guns.
I'm glad we have somebody
Right.
stealthy.
I have guns. Yeah, we need one person with stealth.
Well, you can keep walking with me.
But I'm gonna walk with Jim.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you and I will.
So
plot.
invisible,
Right, we're gonna go check it out.
quad,
You're the
and then
flankers.
Right.
yeah, good.
All right, and then I'll.
That's smart. That's the
I'll
best.
see how
Yeah, I have
sneaky I
guns.
can be.
Franken.
That's a 2. I'm not
Not
sneaky.
very
at all.
sneaky at all.
No.
You don't want to burn your one
No.
ship there?
Wow.
No.
Mm.
No.
And your cards can help.
No,
See
no,
if
none of
you're
my
like
cards can
stumbling
help.
through some glass, just like cracking and bending, and you're like your very visible head bobbing
Yeah.
behind rocks.
I forgot to take off my top hat.
Right.
Your cell phone goes off and it's
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Good job. Here's our plan. Blah. All right.
a tinny rendition of Rock Me Like a Hurricane, so it's coming out of the head. Alright.
Yeah, play it on like a sousaphone.
All right. So we're getting closer to these guys.
Okay.
People.
Mm-hmm. They dudes?
Do I see
You
anything?
notice rolls.
Yes.
Hmm.
And it's visual, Kangee, so no penalty for your hearing.
Thank you. 4.
4. And so both of you notice, that's right, they do distinctively look like men. And based on their garb, they would seem to be Asian.
Oh,
Asian.
oh
Oh,
no!
Am I close? Am I close at this point in the room?
Well, were
No.
you walking alongside these?
Do they look like
with your
pirates?
Invisibility belt?
Yes, I have my belt on and I'm trying to come back around.
So, are you ahead of them? Then, or?
Well, I'm
was
trying-
that
they're
how you were
coming and
trying
I'm
to
trying to get behind them to see.
I'm saying in relation to these two, though.
Oh,
were you
these two.
kind of flanking like right
Or like
alongside
this.
them, or are you ahead?
Right, you're like that.
If we're 12 o'clock, are you 3 o'clock? Is that what you're trying to say? If they're the center of the
Yes, exactly what I'm trying to say. That
So
is
they're
it.
the center of the clock. You're
Yes.
saying.
Right.
Right.
So we're at 6 o'clock.
No, we're 12.
Oh,
She's-
we're right there.
He's 3.
Okay.
Right.
Victor would be 9.
That would put me
So-
at 9 with my
Notice
Yeah.
roll?
With your hat.
Notice roll.
with my hat sticking out. You know,
It's a
just
very
Notice
obvious
you might
9.
be fumbling
Yeah.
with your invisibility, trying to be stealthy.
I got a 6.
Nice.
You do notice that they do look
Just-
awfully piratey.
All right, here we go.
Alright.
So do you say
Terribly
anything?
piratey.
Do you say
I say nothing.
Okay.
But I am going to start shooting.
Oh shit! All right. Will I hear this? This is a good question.
Or will you just
Well,
wonder
it's-
why they're dropping like flies?
It's an invisibility belt. It's not a. Unless you have like a silencer or something.
Oh, yeah, you'll
Well,
hear
that
it.
was-
But I have hard of hearing. I'm, like,
Oh
really
yeah,
bad
that's
hearing.
right.
Or I could turn on my
Ooh.
my wind machine.
Wait, I have a question. Does
Yes.
this invisibility belt like encapsulate all of your tools, or would there be a floating device suddenly?
It's everything on his person.
This is a
Interesting.
Hellstrom plant, so it's
Interesting.
pretty damn
It's quality.
good.
I'm sure.
It's quality.
I
That's
know. I mean something, all right.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna open fire because I want them dead. I don't want them scattered to and fro.
Right.
So Gatling rifle.
Not your Gatling dynamite launcher.
No,
Not yet.
not in the structure.
Next week.
You gotta be sure.
Well, let's see.
We have plenty of
They were
gunpowder.
getting just close enough for you to start making out their clothing.
Oh, it's
How
not-
many
it's
yards?
still-
So how many
it's still
yards
too
away are
far.
they? How many yards away?
Pinpricks. I'm trying to think. What's the maximum distance you can start making out?
96?
48 for me.
Oh.
48
No,
for me.
not your gun range.
I can look from my
Your
rifle.
sight.
Yeah, sight. Like,
How close can you make out details?
yeah.
Oh, I would say
You could probably.
100
Probably
feet.
within 100 yards.
I'm
You're
not
able
that-
to,
Yeah, you could.
I'm not
You're
close.
able to start making out details.
100
If you were at one end of a football field and you saw a football player at the other end, you could tell what uniform he was wearing.
Because they wear really vibrant uniforms.
But you could also tell he was running like a
But with
football
the
uniform.
townsfolk
Exactly.
that you encountered earlier, about 100 yards away,
Okay.
you were able to start making
Alright,
out details.
alright.
Besides, don't pirates dress in like really, primary colors?
Do these
Well,
guys?
Well, these are
No,
Chinese
no.
pirates. Are they wearing like saffron pajamas?
Hey, my only experience with
I have
Chinese
no
pirates
idea.
is the Swiss Family Robinson, and they were pretty flamboyant.
That's true, actually.
Okay then, that'll stand. It's primary source
It's a
material.
hodgepodge. You can really see that each pirate has put some personal flair into his ensemble. You know,
Yes, of course.
from looting here and there, maybe.
So they
One of them
have
has the
like
Stetson
10 pieces of flair
Yeah.
total,
So
or
they're about
Minimum.
100 yards
Minimum.
away. What's the range on your Gatling?
It's not long. It's 48, so I can't do anything yet.
my rifle's at 96, so I will start to.
Ooh, fun.
I'm gonna break it out because that's gonna start things happening. So
Now that we know what we're
What do you
dealing
think?
with. What's
Although
Jim
you guys
say?
are farther away than Quad is.
that's true.
Quad is about 100.
As we're talking, it's all closing in.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
it's happening.
Jim-
Again, even though
So
they
I'm
see
just
you,
I'm just
there's
gonna
some
I'm gonna say keep your gun
amber.
ready.
Okay.
And I'll like put my hand up, stop right there. Yell
Oh
out,
God,
you know,
Jim.
see what they do.
Well,
They kill
you
you.
can probably assume these pirates,
his
like many
hand.
of the pirates, probably don't speak English, but they see your hand come up and they go ahead and they kind of stop.
Okay.
And they shout something back at you in Chinese.
When the dog was here, he was learning Chinese. Oh.
Perfect music for a Chinese pirate standoff.
It actually reminds me a little bit
Look
of
at
Kung
the
Fu
last
Hustle
line, though.
soundtrack.
It
Yeah.
does.
Just enough. Anyone?
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So close.
Well,
It even had a
it's-
pirate on
It's
it.
his creatures.
Right, well, they're creatures.
All right. So
Hair splitting.
okay. So you say you're holding your hand up. So how they say something in Chinese?
Yeah.
Does it sound angry?
Well, they're shouting because
Alright.
it's a distance, but it doesn't sound necessarily.
It is a tonal language.
Now I know they
Is
won't
it similar
understand
to
me.
Lakota at all?
No.
No, I think it
Well,
might
It's probably slightly.
be. Not
there's not actually anything happening yet to stop. They've stopped. They haven't.
See, my card got blocked too.
Card
I'm
block.
just saying, you might have to wait a minute to
blocked.
use it. That's all.
All right. If they don't shut the. Okay, so I say to them, if they don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna start shooting. Because I've dealt with these before.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
All right, I pull out my rifle. We're going here. It's go time.
So we're just gonna slowly start walking forward
Uh huh.
and see what they do.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Like
give
your
away?
rifle?
Uh huh.
You
No,
know,
I
she's-
have
she's
my.
just
I,
cradling-
I'm
she's
just
cradling
holding
it.
it. I'm just holding it.
You know.
We're walking forward because they're saying whatever. I don't know what
We
they're
don't know what
saying.
they're saying.
There's a language barrier there.
Right. Tragic, but
We live in a cosmopolitan
We
society.
do.
Well, as you're approaching,
yes.
rifle visibly drawn, to your surprise, the pirates split themselves, 3 and 3 on each side of the makeshift path along the coastline.
There's 8 of them. Where are the other 2?
Oh,
4 and 4.
4 and 4.
Okay.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
As though it'll just let you pass.
What?
Alright.
All right.
That's even worse than we thought.
I know. So we'll keep walking.
They're going to get the full army.
So we look at them. They look at. I mean, they know. They've seen us.
Alright. We You've been spotted. I haven't been spotted. You've been spotted.
What are you gonna
Why does
do?
everything have to end
What
in
are you
a
gonna do?
bloodbath?
How do they look? I mean, are they being deferential? Are they smirking?
Yeah, like what are they ever?
As you get closer and you start to see their faces, they're just chatting amongst each other, sort of as though they're just waiting for you to kind of be on your way.
Oh.
They're not looking at us pointedly, like staring or like they would
not-
recognize.
It's like maybe a couple of
Pulling
them
out a
are
scroll.
glancing your way, but it's really to sort of see
It's
like,
casual. Just like, oh,
are you coming?
Yeah. They're not looking at a wanted post and then looking at Kangee and then looking
Looking
back
at
at
the
the
wanted
wanted
post
post.
there, looking back at the Kangee.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
There are a lot of factions along the
I guess
maze.
I'll keep pace and sweep wide with
So yeah.
with my top hat sticking out like.
You want to do another stealth roll?
and disturb a flight of quails. That takes
Nesting quails.
6.
It's 6. All right, so
I realize I'm wearing my hat and I take it off.
forgivably
Oh, shit.
yes.
Oh, that old thing. That new affectation.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alright, so that was...
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, well, I might as well stick
We're
to
gonna
the
go
path.
past them.
Go back to the path.
And as you do, they reform and continue walking in the way they were.
Just another day in the maze.
Jim, do you say that?
Yeah, I do.
He just did.
He even pulled out an apple from his jacket.
Say goodbye.
It was, and then spit it out. Oh God.
God, it's
Some
horrible.
mealy
Mealy
one.
apple. It's a bad year
It's
for
a
apples.
bad year for apples.
All right, so
Alright then.
oh, there's and then
Powering
Cuad,
down
you
the
reappear.
shimmer back.
Shivering back.
Reappear like a hobbit taking the ring off.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, that was nothing, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that.
Onwards.
Let's keep going. We just have to keep going forward.
Yep,
Yep.
we're heading for this cove.
So we're closer to this shop, right? Or this post.
Yeah, what's the name?
Cove.
Yeah, wait.
Something-
Colors
Colors Cove.
Yeah.
Cove.
Come
Thank
on.
you. I totally forgot about the Cove part.
Probably
Cove.
a few hours away now.
All right, let's keep
2 to
going.
3.
Yep. No, not
Keep going.
Well,
That's
you know,
close.
it was a few hours when we set off, and it's been about an hour now. So
Mhm.
you know.
I'm worried that they're gonna tell some people we're here.
Well, you said you didn't. Well, I didn't hear you say you didn't want this to end in a bloodbath, but
No.
you've been leaning in that direction lately.
I don't think we were seen. I don't think we were
Despite
identified.
beheading a few of those Richmond residents with your gun.
Beheading them with your gun.
Now,
Maybe I should just say deheading them.
Yeah.
rather than beheading.
does
Right.
Jim, with son of a bitch, happen to have any provisions or?
Just the apple.
Just super mealy.
Yeah,
Just literally-
just basically enough for one person. Since I was just traveling by myself. So.
Anyone else?
I mean, in
Bring their
terms of
entire
like, I
pack of them
feel.
off you.
I mean, I think I would have had my pack with me.
I got
But-
some tobacco.
Okay.
I got
Just thinking about. I mean,
Yeah.
you probably haven't eaten
In a while.
Oh yeah, no,
since you departed from your airship.
no, we're aware.
No, the hunger grows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, does anyone then have food on them? They can consume.
I have trail rations, but I don't know if I was holding like
I don't know how many it says.
mine's. I have 3.
Oh, you can only hold so many because
Right.
things tend to spoil.
So you only
quickly out
take
here.
3 times 7 times 3 basically. So 7 days worth times 3 meals a day.
21.
21 things,
Yeah.
right?
So in terms of food and water, as the sun starts getting up, it is August. It's starting to get awful hot,
Mm-hmm.
especially exposed on the coastline.
I do have water.
I have my. Yeah, I do have a
Yeah.
canteen.
Same
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's just keeping in mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wearing that up.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping
We're
that
powering through. We power through everything.
All right,
do.
so if you have
I do.
enough food to share at least, and you have water, I'd say that with little to no trouble,
Okay.
Tobacco can help
About-
keep it away too.
early
Yeah.
afternoon, that's true. Early, noon, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
You kind of spot over a hill, kind of curving ahead. What looks like a town with a decent-sized wharf.
Mhm.
Set on the cliff with looks like docks down below with no beaches.
Okay.
No beaches.
Right.
Built directly on the cliffside with It looks like this wharf, maybe some scaffolding,
Right.
wending its way down to this dock built directly on the water.
Okay. Is there a sign a little sign or anything?
No sign actually,
Hmm.
but it does look like a decent-sized, medium-sized town.
Great.
Go on ahead.
We're here.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
We're heading in.
You want to give me notice rolls?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. No way. 5. Wow.
4.
3.
5.
So as you're approaching, you start to notice that also in the cliffside, near the docks, it also looks like there's some caves, maybe leading in from the sea going underneath the town itself.
Okay.
Just
Smugglers.
a couple.
Nice
couple
smuggler
caves.
situation.
Cove.
Yeah. Fine.
All right, so we're heading in to see what kind of shops they have.
Well, it does look like, again, medium-sized.
Huh?
So there's a general store.
Established boomtime, so yeah, it's safe to assume they at the very least have a.
Alright.
So I'll head into the general store. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're walking,
Actually,
What?
sorry. Rewind. I want to check the post office first. Do you have a post office there?
you'll have to go to Tennessee.
Okay, we're in town.
Boom, we're in town.
We enter town.
So as you beginning
Beginning to enter town.
Flipping down the iPad.
Are we sashaying into town?
No.
No, I'm leading son of a bitch.
Oh.
I can't sashay when I'm doing that. I have to anticipate his flatulence and make sure it doesn't, occur at intervals when we pass people.
That's right.
Oh.
So as you're walking into town,
Beginning to enter.
Yes.
beginning to enter, you start to notice even before you reach the edge of buildings, the sky all of a sudden seems a little darker.
That's
town.
welcome because it was.
It was
too
hot.
bright.
Yeah, maybe some clouds are coming
This
in,
is nice.
right?
Yeah.
Good.
It's not
finally.
necessarily cooler though.
Oh.
That's odd.
Are there clouds?
Darker.
Or is it just sort of more muted light?
Interestingly, no, there aren't really any clouds. But
Oh.
everything just seems almost as though night is falling. That sort
What?
of general darkness sort of
Oh.
casting over everything.
Wait, so
Even though the
I'm gonna
sun's
step
still in the
back.
sky?
I'm gonna step back one. I'm gonna see if it's like that. Is it bright still?
If you turn around and look behind you,
Mm-hmm.
it's still bright.
Wow.
What do you think?
It's creepy.
You're the
We're in
scientist.
another bubble. We're in another bubble like we were in before. This is something else entirely
bubble.
different.
Bubble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Atmospheric bubbles.
Bubbles?
Atmospheric.
Malevolent bubbles?
Possibly. Or they may just be up to their own thing.
Nope. Maybe they just thought it was too sunny all the time and decided to fix it.
Could be. What kind of people do we see in
How do you
town?
fix
Are they
that?
interesting looking?
I don't know.
Actually, don't see
I'm not
any
a-
people.
We see no people.
I'm not a witch doctor.
Anyone else want to give me
Just a
some
witch.
notice?
Bickering as we enter town.
Yeah, we're,
Yeah, we're like, what the
we're
fuck?
hungry.
The first
Yeah.
thing I say when I walk in is, I'm no witch doctor.
Oh, 4.
What are we doing?
Notice.
6.
6.
5.
4.
No witch doctor.
So as you're kind of looking down the one real main street, kind of wending its way into town, there aren't really any people out. And even though it's considerably darker, you don't really see any lights either from any of the buildings.
Does everything look abandoned then?
It doesn't necessarily look abandoned. It doesn't
Okay.
look old or aged.
Okay.
It looks surprisingly
It's actually
empty,
worse.
though.
Yes, it is much worse. It's unnatural.
God damn it.
Another ghost town.
Same old
And who got
thing.
the highest notice?
I had 6.
Yeah, we both had 6.
So as you're also walking in,
Mhm.
say Victor and Kangee, you notice that against some of the sides of the buildings there are some unusually dark spots that don't look quite like shadows,
Oh my
but
god.
more like a stain.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna walk up to one of them. Looks like a stain. What color is the stain? Like dark.
As you get closer, it looks like a dark brown, kind of crusty.
Oh.
It looks like it's probably blood.
How big is it? Like, is it human size or dog size?
More than
This
human
is a
sized.
considerable splash. This is not from a nosebleed.
And it's against the side of a building?
More than a few buildings, it seems like.
In there. You might notice just a smaller little sprinklet sitting off the.
On one of the boardwalks or something. Well, where's the saloon?
Yeah. I want a party.
Curiously enough,
Hmm?
since the town is not too big, you do notice a light in the distance on the other side of town.
Okay. Let's head toward that.
And as you get closer, you notice that it does seem to be the saloon.
Okay.
Do we pass the post office on the way?
Yeah.
There's not really any signage
Mm.
otherwise.
Well,
in the
I think we
town.
could look from inside. I look inside some windows as we're passing by. Is there anything like? Does it look like normal shop fronts or homes or?
Things look empty.
Mm.
Dark, empty. What is there looks like maybe it's been looted through pillage.
Well, that kind of puts my mind at ease because if they don't have an active post office, they don't have any want ads, and our faces
You
aren't
mean
plastered
wanted
on
posters?
want ads for criminals.
And hey, if
Criminals wanted.
if it's been looted, it's definitely not zombies.
Exactly.
True,
So
true.
So
let's head
things
to
are
the
looking
saloon.
up.
Yeah,
More
exactly.
PJ zombies. What?
All right.
To the saloon.
Such language. All right. So we go to the saloon. Head toward that
Yep.
saloon.
Alright. Walk in, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And is this where the light was coming from?
Push open the bat
This is
wings.
the one light.
One light.
This is terrible. I just wanted some jerky, but fine.
Should take us some of the bacon when you had the chance.
Yeah.
Some of that
The
moldy,
moldy bacon.
Yeah,
It was just getting a green sheen. It wasn't
Oh.
really.
I think
Not that
we would have
age.
gone from being like 1 month old to like 7 months old at that point.
Right.
Well, we didn't instantly age.
Or did you? Could you tell if you instantly became 6 months older?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, I would.
Santa Fe. Yeah.
Dude, monthly.
I wouldn't have been
If you were as young as
Jesus.
Kangee, would you be able to tell?
How young is she?
I don't know. I
Ooh,
assume like
that's
20 or
21?
something.
20, 21?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Victor's
So
voice drops suddenly.
There's hair where there wasn't hair before.
That's good.
throbbing
into the
biological
saloon.
urges.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It seems like there are a decent number of people inside.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
a dozen.
Also
You know,
not
sort of
It is
couples
unexpected.
sitting at the bar top, couples sitting at tables sort of sprinkled throughout.
Wow.
But it's very quiet.
Uh huh.
There's a piano. There's not a piano player,
No,
guys.
there's not any music. There's just maybe some like quiet conversations. But for the most part, everyone's
Oh shit.
drinking but not talking.
They're noticing us though.
What are they wearing?
Just typical fisherman's garb.
Okay.
Most of them look like they're probably fishermen, and if you'll recall, Keller's Cove was a fishing boomtown.
Yes.
Right.
Indeed.
No longer. Jesus.
No.
What are you doing back there? All right. So I think we'll go up to the bar.
Okay.
Do you want a
Are there
sarsaparilla?
any pickles or anything back there that's
Anything to
edible?
eat?
Anything good?
It looks pretty slim pickings.
Slim
Doesn't
pickings?
look like
Pickled fish?
there's
Nothing
Much.
herring? Anything?
No, not the
nothing
famous.
visible.
Not the famous, Keller Cove jambalaya
Yeah.
that I've heard so much about.
Right.
Looks
Chowder.
like nothing
Chowder.
that festive has touched the mouths of these citizens for a good long while.
Okay. Okay.
11
Nicely
months ago,
put.
it was the
Yeah.
talk
Yep.
of the maze.
No. Yeah, I thought you said this place was booming. I
It-
say to Victor.
It was. I haven't heard
shit.
anything
Did you
about
walk
it.
in there?
Apparently in the past, well, it was like 2 months, but now apparently it's been the last 7 months. This time travel is bullshit.
Is that the line of the game, I think?
Traveling bullshit.
All right.
It is.
So
Yep.
The understatement of the year.
It is.
All right. We're gonna go up to the bar.
Whiskey.
I'm thirsty, yeah.
Or rum if you're,
Is there anyone standing at the bar I'd
Fisherman
like to
time.
strike up a conversation with?
the bartender, he's got his back turned.
Oh, does he? That's scary.
no!
Ah!
Sweet.
That scares me every
Yeah.
day of life.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
He kind of glances over his shoulder at you. Doesn't really acknowledge you much, but he seems to reach for a fresh glass and a bottle.
Alright, that's progress.
I'm gonna be looking for an open table.
There are several open tables.
Oh.
So
Actually.
I'll snag one
Over here.
for the group. Yeah, guys, I got a table.
Good job, Jim.
Yeah.
That's great.
Good work.
Good tracking skills.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all proud of you.
They're finishing up. They're paying their bill.
Yeah.
Stand by them.
Go hover.
As you do, take a seat,
Yes.
Jim. Notice roll.
Oh.
Glad I have my notice roll. 4.
You'll notice that although the locals seem to have glanced at you and don't seem particularly pleased by your presence, they also don't seem aggressive about it either.
Okay. So just kind of a
Annoyed indifference.
backwater
Annoyed
town
indifference.
sort of
I don't know
vibe.
what that is.
Oh, that's me normally.
Yeah, that is.
So,
Yeah.
so as the bartender turns around to serve Victor his whiskey, I say, "What's going on? Why is this town dark?"
And the bartender just turns and walks back to polishing glasses.
Oh, my whiskey! My whiskey!
He got it.
But he looks markedly saddened when you ask him that.
I'm gonna go sit with Jim at the table.
You slip your chair
Is
on.
the bottle still there or just the glass?
It's just the glass.
I'll take the glass and walk. He didn't even ask me to pay. Just go to the table.
Wow.
And I'm gonna hound this guy a little more.
Uh-oh.
No, really now.
Walk down the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
right on
Follow him.
his
Sure.
tails. It seems like you maybe have a sad tale to tell.
As you follow the bartender, you'll notice there's a gentleman sitting at the bar the
Okay.
bartender is walking towards.
Right?
He's gonna turn and face you.
Uh-huh.
He says, "I'm sorry for my friend. It's not an easy thing to talk about."
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Well, that's not necessary.
Uh-huh.
I'm Marshal Barstow Tate. I'm the lawman in this town. I don't know why y'all have come here.
We were hungry. We're on the trail. We need provisions.
Unfortunately, we ain't got much to offer you in that way.
No fishing? No fishing to be had? These days?
Well, not as of late.
As of late.
What happened? Oh, we're still at the table.
Or the table.
Alright, I see
And I
Cuad talking
joined
to
you.
this guy. Oh, you are there too?
Yep.
Yep,
Shit.
you're there.
What are they talking about?
She's, probably trying to find the, Quad's probably looking for the best restaurant in town.
Tell me, friend, you got a Bennigan's here?
That's for Chili's.
Oh boy, Bennigan's.
Oh boy, Bennigan's.
Alright. I love that place.
That's great.
Alright, so okay.
What is I'll be observing this. So what does Marshal Barstow look like?
Yeah.
Just impressively wholesome, incredibly all-American, just the blonde hair, blue-eyed, chiseled jaw.
Army Hammer.
Brad McStronghuge.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Mark Valley.
Okay.
High, wide, and handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Alright, so,
So it looks like a trustworthy fellow.
Or so it would seem.
He's the only one talking to you.
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
Some
I
points right there.
hope you won't think it rude if I can't help but mention that there are some rather disturbing signs in town of a violent conflict.
Well, you don't have to tell me about that.
I'm not telling you, I'm asking you. What happened here?
I'm not telling
This
him,
might have
asking with
been
this.
a beautiful town once.
Mm-hmm.
And it was. For a long time, Keller's Cove was paradise, it seemed. Fish were practically jumping out of the water into your nets. Grew overnight. Proper town, too. No shanties. And then, one day, several months back, fish just disappeared.
The fish disappeared.
Slowly at first, but fish done dried up.
Did anything happen right before the fish dried up, do you think?
No, not really. I mean, we saw our fair share of people coming in to work on boats, but for the most part it was stable families, people holding it down. Nothing.
Fish dried up, and then what happened? Something else, something worse.
Once the fish disappeared, our townsfolk started disappearing to boot.
Yeah. One by one or all together?
Well, it was one by one at first, and my marshal, deputy, Leon.
Leon.
Well, God rest him. He thought it was just people leaving on account of the fish being gone. It was mostly, people coming in to work. But as time grew on, it was more people more frequently. And now what we have is about what you see here.
This is it.
432 is what we started with.
Are people still disappearing?
You're at the table.
I know.
Hey! Are people still disappearing?
People are still.
To be honest, I do think once people started disappearing, good majority of them did leave on their own accord, but God help those dozens. Well, we're not quite sure what happened, but I'd rather they disappeared upright as opposed to being found the way we did.
Hey, Victor.
Hey, Victor.
You want to leave or you want to stay?
You like calling over
I
me?
have to
Yeah,
say,
I'm calling you
mister,
over.
Yeah.
Oh.
you and your friends look a little rough around the edges. But
You have no
like you've seen your
idea.
fair amount of action, I'd be much obliged if I could get your help saving what's left of my town here.
We need food.
Yeah, you say you don't have much food. Is there any at all? We're kind of, or what do the townsfolk eat?
Whatever's left of the salted stores.
Any theories on the darkness? Does the sun ever shine?
Yeah, what do you need us to help you with?
Says Kangee at the table.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm over there. You called everybody over, right?
Yeah, you called.
I thought you just called.
I did just call
Victor
Victor,
over.
but let's
All right,
let's
so-
play it that everybody's over. That's fine.
Well, Kange's.
I'm gonna follow.
would
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
You're
Actually,
yeah.
deputy says, please, like, I'm
Right.
deputy marshal. Marshal says, please, sit. I'm happy to
Okay.
Okay.
Here we
tell
go.
you what I know and
Here we go.
buy you all a drink.
Okay.
Some salted fish.
Yes.
Hey,
That's all we
whatever.
got.
That's pretty good.
It'll be a feast for
That's
what
pretty good.
we've eaten in
Yeah.
the last 6 months.
Yes.
And I'm gonna stop making those jokes. It's getting old. I say out loud.
It's been 6 months since I ate anything.
Yeah.
Well,
See you next
Yeah.
year. Okay. All right.
the dark only started a few months back.
Really.
Disappearances had already started, but
Before the darkness?
to be honest, I hadn't really noticed it. Things had been so dark themselves in their everyday occurrences.
It's more of a spiritual affliction.
Feels like, and it's not helping any none either, that Ivers, our priest, has been ripping and roaring about how the town has gotten itself cursed
Uh-huh.
on account of its
Alright.
pride and greed in its booming time.
How could a
Some
fish-
folks say he's even calling folks out to, well, make their acts of restitution, as it were, to appease the Lord.
Oh.
The other half of town that's left, you'll find them in his congregation and his
Oh.
personal chapel.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
This creepy priest.
Yeah. What was his name again? Ivers?
Von Ivers.
Sounds like an evil shaman to me.
Sounds
I say
like
to
a place
Jim.
to begin.
In Lakota.
Well,
Be the first.
Well,
I have to say the father had never crossed any folks until the
So he's gone
disappearances
bad at this
started.
point.
But
Disappearances.
at the same time, I can't really blame them. People are looking for
Right.
any
He's
kind
under
of
pressure. Sure.
any kind of
Yeah.
excuse, and to be
Yeah.
honest, I don't really have any.
Yeah.
so what do you need help with? How can we help you?
Well, To be honest, I'm the only one left who's willing to do much about this situation.
Okay.
And I feel there is something to be done.
Alright.
Seeing as, well, as I said, the ones that didn't disappear outright were found in various states, but all states of extreme, grotesque violence.
Alright. You talking about an animal?
Yeah.
Or a bunch of them.
Creature?
Pack?
Prints? Anything?
Nothing I could find, and most of what we did find was found bobbing in the water by the docks.
Really?
Although, whatever it was, didn't seem too shy about leaving folks, or pieces of them as it were, around here in town.
Do you think it's coming from the sea?
I have no idea.
Okay. When does this happen? Does it happen like during certain times of the day or month, or?
At first it wasn't noticeable, but it's constant.
Mm-hmm.
Even now with what little people we have, we still lose one every couple of days.
Wow.
When was the last time you lost somebody?
Well, that was my deputy, Leon.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
About 5 days now, actually. The longest bit of rest we've had in a while.
So, this Reverend here is this fire and brimstone gentleman.
Father Ivers.
Yeah, is he the red cloak wearing type?
No, we don't take to those kind here.
Thank God.
Well, at least there's that.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good question.
Okay.
Well, so what do you propose that we do? What's your plan of action? Do you want to?
Well, as I said, I'm one man.
Right.
I've been doing my best, but no one else to help me. Any assistance y'all might have with tracking, trap setting, something. I don't know if it's man or beast doing this, but
Right.
Well,
I can't do it.
I think it's
Do it
Ivers doing
alone.
it.
if it comes into town, it's possible we could trap whatever is making
Drag
these
it.
killings.
Kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Skin it.
Get it?
Yeah. If it
I'll
bleeds,
get it for free.
We don't get it for free.
And almost as if on cue,
Yes?
Ah!
a man bursts
No.
into the door of the saloon, shouting, "Marshal, Marshal! They took my boy!"
Oh, yes.
Hooked.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
Yeah. So off we go.
Yes.
We'll let the marshal take the lead.
Behind Marshall.
Alright, we're
Well,
following.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
Where'd they,
We're in it.
we're there.
Where'd they take your boyfriend?
Well, I was mending my nets down by our shanty.
Down
Okay.
by the shanty, which is down by the
Shanty's
water.
down.
It is near the water, yes.
All right.
Evil.
All right.
And I don't know what happened. My boy was helping me. I asked him to fetch something, and he never came back.
All right.
Hustle.
Alright,
Hustle
let's
down
go.
to the shanty.
We're running down.
To the shanty.
We're going down to this place, following
So
the
it's
marshal.
a little outside the edge of town.
Okay.
But there's sort of a set of rocky outcrops that kind of wend their way down the
Okay.
side of the
All
cliffs, kind of towards the water, where you can see some fishermen have built their little huts to get their own personal boats close to the water without having
Okay.
to walk
That's
with
nice.
everyone
Yeah.
else.
Eat the duck face.
Such as they are.
Right.
And man is shouting gibberish,
Sorry.
crying.
Okay. He's upset.
Yes,
Very
this is
distressed.
horrible. This is
Very
miserable.
distressed.
Do we see
Boy
any
was all I
tracks?
got left.
Oh no.
Nothing?
You didn't see anything?
You
Yeah.
smell anything?
Hear anything?
Anything? Silence?
Well, he was down near the water,
Are we there yet?
says the marshal.
Okay.
Oh, says the marshal.
Well, let's.
So he
Get
may
some
not
eyes
have
on the
heard
ground.
anything on account of the waves.
Oh,
Big
that's
too.
true.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What about footfalls?
Yeah. What's in
Do
the
we see
sand?
anything?
There's no sand, it's all rock.
Oh, it's all rocks.
Nuts.
Anything like a trail, like of any sort of ooze.
Yes.
Do some notice rolls.
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Could I
Yes.
make a
We're
tracking
hot on the
roll?
trail.
Or
Tracking.
Very
work it.
good.
Oh,
Nothing, I got
4.
nothing.
4. For noticing.
8. To notice.
Whoa.
Got a 6 on my tracking.
Now, where exactly are y'all looking?
Well, I think we're looking at this, like, where the guy's shanty is, the rock outcropping, like, where he says that...
The scene of the crime, basically.
Yeah, the whole scene.
I'm going to ask him, where did you send your boy?
Okay.
Well, I was down by the boat.
Okay.
Boy was walking up the rocks here back toward the house to get me some extra twine, but...
Alright,
So I'm just going to
that's
start at the
spot.
boat and trace a route. You know, the
Child's
supposed
route.
route that the kid would take.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
looking on the ground for blood.
Mm-hmm.
Or anything.
Or anything.
Torn fabric,
just
what have you.
specifically
You're just looking for blood?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Alright.
I'll actually be like moving at a crouch, almost close enough to sniff the ground.
Awesome!
So, it's pretty rocky here in the cliffs, but those of you who got a reason you noticed wrong. You'll notice that it looks like some of the rocks might have been disturbed.
Oh.
There's some dry sides exposed where the rest of it is
Oh my god.
wet.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're sort of looking in the exposed rock where there's maybe some disturbance, you see something small and pale.
Oh dear.
Oh.
You get closer and you take a look. It's a small hand.
What is this, Cthulhu?
Yes.
Last session was.
Yeah.
No.
In fact.
So is the hand like partially submerged in the ground?
No, it looks like it was dropped in the rocks.
Oh. So like a severed hand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So
I automatically went to severed.
I just assumed it was sticking up out of the ground.
No.
Well, that's an important point. Let's look at the edge of the hand.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
does it look
The bite
raggedy?
marks?
Cut
Looks
or
bitten.
It's
okay.
bitten. We got ourselves a creature.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit of a relief, quite frankly.
Got ourselves a crypto.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Did the bites look anything? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
occult?
Oh, yes.
Anything occulty?
Do I know anything about monsters that maybe live around the water and aren't too particular about their appetite?
You enjoy hunting small boys?
Yeah.
You
I
might
can-
have heard some tell.
I probably haven't actually. It's a 3.
Damn it.
As you're looking at it, all you can really tell, nothing too distinctive about it. Looks like it could have even been done with a small knife.
That doesn't help.
You'll get your fatigue back at midnight, by the way.
Oh, cool.
What time is it?
Not midnight.
But I'm
You guys
curious.
are about maybe 1. Sitting talking to Marshall on this, maybe only an hour or 2 has passed.
Right.
It's still dark,
but
though.
it feels
It
like
feels
it's
like
late
dusk.
afternoon, dusk.
But it's really
It
light.
does actually seem equally as dark as when you first entered.
Alright.
So all sense of time is stopped.
Right.
God damn it, how
Well,
long are we
you
gonna
guys
be in this
still-
bubble and then are we gonna miss our
We've been
deadline?
transported to England.
3,
No.
3, 4 in the afternoon.
Maybe we
Alright.
should like ask the sheriff, like, what, how long ago, what date did, what year is it? What year is it? No. Does the sheriff know, like, the year, the month, the date?
He does.
Okay.
And is it accurate?
Is it today's?
It is.
Alright, well that's good.
In
Alright.
fact, he seems a little confused as to why you would ask him that.
We
Look, we have our reasons.
We do.
said I wouldn't make any
I don't know
more.
how you keep time. What with the
We have our
Earth not
reasons.
turning on its axis here and all that.
Yeah, you
Let's
have no
just-
right to ask us
Well-
that with your town in this state.
Yeah, let's just say.
How
Might
dare
be
you,
dark,
sir.
but
How
believe
dare.
me, as dark it is now. It gets darker at night.
Okay, good. There's some change.
It's not dark as in total night, but dark as in night fallen.
Yeah.
It's a permanent state of dusky.
Dusky twilight, maybe. Not as dark as twilight, but dusk. Okay.
All right.
But yeah, it does get darker
we're in
at
Seattle.
night. We do still have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seattle.
We're somewhere
Somewhere
in
in
that
the Pacific
latitude.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Oh,
okay,
that's
so we
terrible.
found a hand.
That's terrible,
We
terrible.
found a
news.
hand!
No.
No!
That drops to his knees. God, why?
Oh, that's
Kangee,
awful.
no!
Yeah, I'm just like,
Oh.
Yes, hey!
He's got just like Russell Crowe Gladiator, just snot and tears.
Oh.
He's holding this little
Yeah.
hand.
Yes.
Oh.
Terrible.
Looks like it
jeez.
probably belonged to maybe a 7 or 8-year-old boy.
Hey, we should know. He should be able to
We should be able to break it
have
to
some
him
closure.
over a
That's true, that's a good point.
over a dismembered hand.
here's your closure.
Well, now we know the son is missing a hand.
Look, you've got
That's all we
something
know.
to
Yes,
bury.
that's true.
We got something we can bury.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Victor understands.
It won't have to be an empty casket.
Oh my
It smells very little.
Oh my god!
Like a cigar box.
Like you're burying a dead bird. Oh my god. Alright.
I'm just picturing a hand-shaped coffin, actually.
Wow, that's really creative.
That is.
Very good.
Okay, so so disturbed rocks. Do we see any signs of where the attacker went?
Right.
Are we able to determine that at all?
Doesn't seem like there's much
Are we-
else.
It's just
couple
the-
overturned stones, but then it just smooths out into
And
with
so
the
it
cliff
goes.
side.
So it basically. So I'm picturing like the
Imagine
rocks.
like it's the cliff where the town is,
Hmm.
and there's like rocky, bouldery
Yes.
outcrops kind of
right.
coming down as the ground kind of
Mm-hmm.
levels
so-
out a little. So against the cliff
Okay.
with other rocks. right
Hey,
against
what about a
the-
cave?
Yeah. Where's
Does it
the?
seem to go into a like that's
Yeah.
exactly,
Right, we're
or
doing
into
that.
the sea,
We
or
saw a few low-lying caves. What's the closest one to here?
Mhm.
Well, those are all for the most part on the other side of the docks, which is on the farther edge of
Alright, so
town.
no. For the
So-
most part.
whatever. So the overturned rocks in the hand. So are we seeing like maybe the thing jumped off into the water?
Right, right.
Or did it go up into the ground, into the land somewhere?
Trail
It's hard to. What?
Trail ends.
Trail
You know
ends.
what? I bet they have no fish because this creature's eating everything.
Yeah, that's my thought too.
So it's probably in the water.
So we were trying to determine what direction the beast went.
Yeah. Oh, should I track?
Yes, please.
Please do.
All right.
More.
I don't know
Use
if
that
it'll help
snoot of
at all,
yours.
but-
Cash
Reroll.
chip.
Yeah.
Alright.
7.
Nope, not
Nope.
really anything.
What? Even with a 7?
How many attacks have happened at once?
Well,
have there been multiple killings in a single night?
That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
as I said, it's been a little hard to tell with some folk
Hmm.
up and moving of their own accord.
Right.
But the most different parts we found, maybe about 5.
5 in one night?
Oh god, we're in danger.
No, we're not.
From the same family or from different families?
To be
Or
honest, apart from
hard to
telling
tell.
they're from different people, it was hard to tell.
Okay.
Okay.
But did people say they
great.
lost family members like similar?
Some here and there, yes.
But after the first flux of people deserting, has it sort of slowed down a bit?
Well, as I said, we're still losing a few every couple of days.
So what was Leon? What was the last thing Leon was doing before you found out he disappeared?
He was going to get help, actually.
All right.
I was
So
afraid to leave, and with no one else here, I didn't feel like I could leave my town.
No, that makes total sense.
The ones that are still here are the ones who are determined to stay, better for worse.
Nowhere else to go.
I suppose so.
Well,
It's a sorry state of affairs.
it is really bad. So why don't we
Well, if we can't track it from this side, maybe we should cross over to the other and take a look at some of those caves.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
I can escort you at least part of the way there. I'm gonna.
You want to stay close to the town.
Well, I was only gonna say I was gonna escort Mr. McGullers here
Hmm.
to
In the hand.
Well, to the father to try to give some sense of rest to what's left of his boy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
You think
okay.
we should go talk to Ivers before we check out the caves?
Mhm.
Well, it's probably on the way.
Yeah. Is it on the way?
It's a little.
But the,
Not
sh-
exactly.
but the
Oh.
sheriff wants to take the
It's
father
closer to
to
the saloon, but
Ivers first before he shows
it's
us
not
where
going to
the
be
caves
far out of your way. We don't have a big town.
Okay. So why don't we go with him?
are. Let's go meet this
Mhm.
this reverend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. So as you're walking back, alright, you just notice again more. Looks like more homes, not just shops, but everything seems kind of dark, quiet. And people sort of left in a hurry, or
Yeah.
the ones who were left kind of searched for what they needed.
Right.
So the marshal confirms that some looting has probably taken place just out of necessity more than anything else. And parishes, so you imagine docks and the caves mostly on this side of town, and the saloon over on this end. Parish is just on the landward side, kind of behind most of the other buildings, on a little hill, a little out of town, a little more close to nature.
Okay.
Are we following up that lead?
We're gonna go meet. Basically, the father's gonna go meet with the priest to, arrange for the funeral and everything. We're coming along so we can meet the priest.
Very good.
Then we're gonna go check out those caves.
Alright.
So the marshal leads the way up, opens the door, and McGullers, fisherman, bursts in, sobbing, drops to his knees and says, "Oh Lord, Lord, help my boy. Please, God, help my boy." And about a dozen or so heads turn and all look at you.
Oh.
All sitting in the pews of this little church.
I quickly take off my hat.
None of them seem distressed or surprised, though. There's again this kind of tired, sad, indifferent look on all their faces. And at the far end is the father, just sort of standing at his pedestal.
What does he look like?
He's tall, very thin. He looks a little older, but wiry, not necessarily bent. Maybe in his 70s, but he still looks upright.
Spry.
Spry.
Alright.
And he closes his Bible and walks to Fisherman, sobbing on the floor, and simply helps him up, sits him in a pew, and whispers something in his ear.
Okay.
And he looks at all of you, looks at the marshal, nods, and walks back towards his podium.
Is he in the middle of a sermon? He's just standing there.
Looks like people are just sort of quietly sitting. Some of them are possibly reading. Much the same that everyone is sort of just quietly sitting and waiting at the saloon.
Yikes, this is not good. Okay.
Alright. So is the marshal there with us? Is he gonna talk to Ivers or no?
Not much to say.
Okay, so I think we need to get out there and start tracking and checking it out.
I would say so.
Sorry, so let's get out of here.
Did anybody ever pull anything with in a net? Anything unusual in a net? Anybody know anything about any of this?
You're asking just the
I'm
whole
asking the general congregation.
Wow.
Her voice is echoing.
Yeah, like, come on. What do you got? Anything? Have you ever tried to, kill this thing, whatever it might be?
No one answers.
Nothing.
Everyone looks at you.
Right.
No one says anything.
Okay.
However, Father Ivers
Yeah.
rushes back towards you from his podium and in a very hushed whisper says, "Please, these people have experienced enough. Let them rest.
What, are you trying to kill him? You trying to kill all these people right now?
Only faith will take us out of this dark time."
Alright, okay. We got
We're
nothing.
outta here.
We're out of here. That's all you got, huh? Alright. Science. Science.
Is that what you're saying to yourself
that's
as
what
you
I'm-
leave?
Yes, I'm saying science.
Doubting Thomas.
Wagging your finger in the air.
Science.
Science.
Fine.
All right. So, Sheriff, let's. You gonna take us to those caves?
Sure. I think all this will fit in my personal dinghy. I think we can manage. Well, you have to tie up your mule somewhere.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, it's okay. Nothing will come within 50 feet of it.
Yeah.
What is the least populated part of your town so
Yeah.
we don't offend anybody?
Do you have a livery?
Preferably with no other animals in
Barn.
it.
I guess we have to fish processing plant.
Oh.
Perfect.
We're all fishermen. We're not really much for horses and whatnot.
I know, are there any jars in here?
Well, yeah, it seems like the people in the saloon aren't really going to be going anywhere. So I'll just
That's true.
Well, actually, where's the dinghy? It's down by the docks.
That's where I intend to keep it. Yes.
All right, so we'll pass the saloon, and so yeah, I'll just hitch
Oh.
up, son of a bitch, outside the saloon.
All right. So you have to backtrack a little bit since the saloon's kind of a fork off.
Right.
But you back towards the saloon. You have no problem hitching son of a bitch up, and you start walking towards the docks.
All right.
All right.
So you get to the edge of the cliff there. And what it is again is what it kind of looked like is a series of scaffolding, creating a ramp really, more than stairs, zigzagging its way down the cliff, down to a floating dock down at the base of the cliff.
Okay.
Yep.
And since it is a bit of a cove, the water's fairly still. Here, at least in this part, it's a little rougher out where the other side of the shanties were.
Okay. So we're in the dinghy?
We're loading up.
Alright, let's get in here.
I don't know why you're so insistent on seeing the sea caves, though.
Well,
I've never experienced anything strange before down there. Not much to find, not even oysters.
Just humorous, Marshall.
we just want to we want to check out every element here to
Just
help
trying
you.
to help.
Yeah,
No, I do appreciate it.
I hope so.
Alright, so
In-
y'all clamber in,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
get into his little dinghy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it seaworthy?
Of course it is.
Alright.
There's probably some water at the bottom, but we're supposed to, bail that out.
Right.
You're supposed to bail that out.
It's true. I'm.
With your hat.
He's got every fisherman of any worth has a bucket in his boat specifically for bailing.
That's true.
Fine.
Not much water though, it's pretty still in here.
Oh, okay.
So, it's really from the docks there, not too far, just
Okay.
even less than 100 yards to the first cave. Although it looks pretty low, like you might have to wait for the tide to go down in order to get the dinghy in. But you could climb into the water and probably...
I am not getting into that water. I don't know how to swim.
When is low tide?
Well,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, when will it happen?
honestly, I've sort of lost track,
No.
not being
surprised.
much in my boat these days.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, I'll wait in.
How deep's the water? Yeah.
Well,
I
it's a
took
pretty
overconfident.
sheer drop
That's true.
from the cliffs.
Wait, can I see your
So you're not exactly sure where the
Okay.
bottom most likely is.
All right.
No, yeah, it's pretty still, so it's not going to be much in the way of dangerous waves crashing in there.
Okay. Well, Sheriff, pull your boat as close to the cave opening as you can,
All right.
and then I'll take off my guns
Mm-hmm.
and stow them in the side, and just sort of hop out and kind of try to put my foot, see if I can find some place where the cave starts.
Hmm.
Are you doing the same, Jim?
I'm gonna set my saddlebag down, and I just, normally my clothes are pretty funky anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What?
Well,
They need to be washed.
The clothes are sort of oversized and torn,
Oh.
and as Victor's sort of exploring for the bottom, I'll just jump over the side of the boat.
So water is cold,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but it's the Pacific.
Yes, yes.
Your ghoulies.
So cold.
Not pleasant.
But it is pretty deep. But as I said, it's not much in the way of waves, so not getting knocked around. And if you go into the mouth of this first sea cave, there's enough room that there's maybe a foot or so above your head if you float your way in.
Very good.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And it's maybe only 8 feet wide, really. So it's enough you can almost reach side to side as you float through.
Okay. And how far back does it go?
Got a lantern or anything with you? Candle?
Lord, no.
Anything?
Matches?
No, I left all my stuff in the boat.
Yeah.
It
Just get
seems
wet.
pretty dark. Like it might go for a little while.
I'll give a little shout and see how the echo sounds.
Oh, it's working. Hello. What did you say?
Oi! Yeah.
From your shot, it does sound like it doesn't go too far, but it is a little ways further towards the end there.
Okay. So I will tread my way back to the boat and report. Small cave, goes back maybe 50 feet, maybe more.
Any debris, any symbols, any smells,
Anything?
Nope.
Nothing.
Look on the other one.
All of it does smell, a bit
Fishy.
Well,
fishy.
nothing unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, unearthly stenches.
Other earthly stenches. Alright.
Alright, so I'll ease myself back up.
Alright. Well, the next one is actually only maybe 20 yards away. You could probably even just
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
swim.
keep my hand on the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're already wet, you can just drag you over.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Okay.
Alright. This one is decidedly larger. This one you can probably fit the dinghy in
Cool.
for a little bit.
Alright.
So marshal us. Any of you guys got a lantern on you?
I got matches.
Quad.
Yeah,
Matches.
I do have matches.
Lantern, anyone?
No.
Well, I don't want to take it in too deep because I don't want us to hit rock or anything like that. But we'll keep it right here at the mouth.
Alright.
Those of you who are keen to go in.
Oh, we're already in, so let's.
And this one's probably, say, 15 feet across. A bit higher, again, high enough that you could fit the dinghy in.
Okay.
But it's a little more of a column, almost like a tunnel, a little less flat.
Alright. So.
I'll wade in.
Yep. Dog paddle.
This one, you can already see, sort of in the gloomy light of day, already looks like it has a couple of forks to it.
Oh boy.
Just about 20, 30 feet in.
Okay. Any unusual smells or anything else?
There is, from one of the tunnels,
Hmm.
a sort of... It's an old smell. But it does smell kind of old, a little decayed, very pungent, but also very markedly fishy.
So I'll swim back. I think we got it.
Oh,
I think we found the lair.
layer of what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Shattering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would y'all
sounds
find?
dangerous.
There's a branch to the cave. I could smell the spoor.
Spore?
Sign.
Well, I mean, if you did find something awful terrible smelling, that's possibly where one of the pipes from the fishery run off.
Womp womp.
I love it.
Damn it.
Have they mapped these caves?
I mean, some of the kids used to come down here and goof around a bit, but I reckon not many of them have done that in a good long while.
No.
Nothing too dangerous, though. Most of them don't go too far back. Nothing.
If we don't know, okay, so I kind of explode. If we don't know where this thing is coming from or what's happening, I think we need to look at every option. So if Jim smelled something weird,
I'm telling you, it was the spoor.
well, if he
I
smelled,
also took stubborn.
Right.
if he smelled that, then we should look at everything and not dismiss anything out of hand. I don't think that's smart. You have this thing killing people in your town, and
I apologize if I seem doubting. I've been trying my best here,
I know.
and I can assure you,
Yeah, sure.
most of these I've done my best to check it out myself. I don't want you wasting your time on.
So have you checked out the sea cave?
Well, Not all of them.
Oh.
In particular. Well.
How about this one? Can we check out this one? Because if I was a hungry creature, I'd hang out where the food was shooting out of the big tube.
Or at least the smell of food.
The smell.
I'd find that attractive. So maybe it's there.
I suppose that's fair.
Whoa, what a twist.
This might have been one where we checked in the beginning, but it hasn't
very
been checked
beginning.
in a long time.
Well, I mean, how far is it?
The kids do call it Monster Cave, but I don't put any stock in that.
Actually, this particular branch was Fish Rot Cave, but then it branched off into Makeout Cave.
Mm.
Oh,
you know,
fish rot
yeah.
and makeout cave.
Makes perfect
Sex
sense.
and death.
That's what it is.
Sex and death. Well, I'm gonna swim back and check out that branch.
We can take the dinghy in, right? Or
Not
no?
that far.
Not that, like I said, I don't
It's getting pretty dark. Also,
want us
It'll
to.
be dark soon.
Is it really? Or is it
Well,
uniformly miserable?
It's uniform. Well, it's extra dark in the cave because it's not
It's the
very
cave.
bright out
Yeah.
to begin with either.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like it's getting darker yet.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
it will soon.
well,
Gotta go.
maybe we should just make our way back to town.
How long
Pull
will
up
it be?
the saloon.
Let's go check it out and come back and we can go.
Yeah, go a little
Just hurry up.
further.
Come on, Jim.
All right, I'll need your matches.
Fine. You want my gun?
No.
All right.
We'll cover you.
Okay.
Get tied to the top.
As far as we can see
That'd
you.
be good.
No.
What, the gun?
Yes.
How?
Tie it to the top. So you slip the right through the.
It's an invention I've been working on.
It's a gun hat.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It's just a scarf.
It goes off when you
It's a gun
sneeze.
scarf.
Achoo. All right.
So yeah, I'll keep the matchbox above the water and I'll paddle my way back in.
Okay. So, as you can tell, there are about three main branches. One of them looks pretty shallow. You can kind of see the back wall, or what probably is.
Makeout cave.
Probably.
There's the one where the terrible kind of old fishy
Fish rot
smell is
cave,
coming from.
yeah.
And then there's another one that sort of seems to go back a ways.
Okay. Well, I'll check out the fish rot cave first.
Okay.
So.
So it's not super big, just big enough that you can kind of crouch through.
Mm.
And the floor is noticeably unpleasant,
Sure.
slimy,
God.
mucky.
Glad I didn't come.
Yeah. No, it's best you did.
It's very sticky. And the farther up you go, it gets a little thicker, a little sludgier,
Mm-hmm.
starting to suck on your shoes a little bit.
Oh,
more.
you're wearing shoes
Yeah.
while swimming?
No, I guess not.
Okay,
Suck
well,
on my
suck your
feet.
Oh, your bare feet.
Yeah.
Here and there, you kind of feel like little sharp pinpricks from probably fish bones.
Oh.
Huh.
But it just seems to kind of keep on going.
And it is at an angle so that the stuff is kind of running down.
Yeah, not too much of an angle though.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go all the way to the end.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, it goes on for a little ways.
Mm-hmm.
You're climbing in there for probably a good 20, 30 minutes.
Oh.
Running through those matches.
And it does twist and turn a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but... Can you give me a notice roll?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You better see it before it
Oh,
sees you.
better re-roll that. Right.
All right.
Yes.
Got a 6.
Alright. As far as you can tell, it doesn't twist and turn so much, but it does seem like the cave is taking you back in towards land.
Mm-hmm.
And from the amount of distance you're walking, if it's going mostly straight, you judge that it's taking you just a little outside of town. Kind of on the back end of town.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Aha!
So I'm starting to get worried in this dinghy. We're
Are
still
you?
sitting out there.
But as you kind of make your way to that looks like the end of the tunnel,
Yes.
you suddenly realize the reason it's ended is because it goes straight up.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna take a look up.
It's caked disgusting, foul nastiness as far as you can see. You can see a little opening at the top that looks like it's a good... It's not climbing distance from where you are. And it's just a little less dark than the rest of the tunnel, which is the only reason why you can see it.
So it's a pipe.
All right, I will make my way back down in the darkness so I can save matches. And
Try not to slip around too much.
try not to. And swim back out to the boat. Give him my report.
Well, did you find anything?
Well, it was the fish disposal
Well,
sluice. That's what it was.
So
I mean, for the most part, what we really specialized in was shark leathers and fish oils and whatnot, so they tended to keep things a little on the outside of town, just so that they could cure properly, not too close to the waves, but
That was my question.
that was probably their refuse pipe you found there. By the looks and the smell of it.
Yep.
Ew.
Yeah. All right. There's
Well-
another branch I want to check out, though. So.
Alright, going back.
All right.
Wash out those clothes.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay in the water a little longer.
Yeah.
Well, this one has what looks like a natural rock floor that gradually leads out of the water just a little ways away from where you are
Okay.
in the cave.
Alrighty. I'll follow it.
Alright. So, it's slippery and it's wet, scummy. There's probably some barnacles, little lichens and things growing in there. Other than that, it just seems like a rock cave sort of.
Maybe this one's Makeout Cave.
This could be making. Do I see any hearts carved into the wall?
No, actually, if you lift your matches up pretty close, you can probably make a couple of initials out here and there. But they look like they've been a little overcome by sea scum. No one's been down here probably in a while.
Okay.
Ain't been no makeout parties for nigh on to 5 years. Alright. So
apparently there's one more that we have to check out then.
Yes, there's one more.
Alright. The other
Yeah,
tunnel.
the other way.
Yep.
Alright. I'll head up that way.
So you just.
Yet another tunnel.
Oh, the long one?
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Well, this one is, for the most part, about the same when you start walking in it. But it does look like it goes for an awful long ways. When you call out, which I assume that you
Oh,
do
of course.
again,
Yes.
your voice just kind of gets swallowed up in there.
Might be good to wait for a low tide on that one.
Alright, you're gonna come back?
Uh-huh.
We gotta check out that other part of the cave.
Yep. Come back at low tide.
Alright.
No choice.
Great. Alright.
Lovely.
Anybody have any trapping or anything like that? Can we set something up around some perimeter? Or this?
Yeah, I thought
Survival
Jim
would cover
had-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try and get some.
What should I set up?
How about the kind where I'm just being facetious. You know, the loop that's connected to a tree and then it
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Does the dinghy have a fishing net in it?
Yeah.
Could I set up some sort of net trap? You know, drop the net if something passes through the entrance of this tunnel.
I'd say that fit within survival. Sure, setting a trap.
Heyo.
Whoa.
Heyo. 20.
Alright, so you rig, like, out of nothing, the most impressive, kind of elaborate, like, it has, like, some like, triggers, some little snares in multiple places. Looks like it's not gonna just tangle something up, it's gonna, like, actually
Bundle it up.
bundle it up.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone's just watching you in awe as you just like whip this together out of like literally a fishing net. And
Some seaweed.
yeah, you absolutely MacGyvered that.
I did.
That's impressive.
But it does look like if something comes in or out of this cave, there's not much chance it's gonna miss your net.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well,
All right. Let's. Yeah.
To turn that.
Yep. To the saloon, I suppose.
You didn't want to check out the other one?
What other one?
weren't there just 3?
Well, there are 3 caves. In
Oh,
the
there's
cliff
3. There's
there.
3 sea caves.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
know.
So there's
All right.
another
At
cave.
least
Here we
on
go.
this side.
All right.
All right.
All right. So.
3rd sea cave.
Yes.
Here we go.
Alright. This one's a little bit farther off. This one you didn't really see as much because it's kind of on the curving cliff face.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Sort of away from town a bit. So this one you'll definitely get back into the dinghy to ride to the
Mm-hmm.
what looks like the edge of the cove.
Okay.
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 And this one is a little raggedy looking just because it's getting beat on by waves sort of coming into the cove. It's a little jagged around the edges. Built again directly right out of the cliff face there.
Okay.
So Marshall is going to pull it up as close as he can, but because of the waves moving around, he's not going to pull it up too close to the cliff wall there.
Alright.
All right. Jumping in and checking it out.
Alright. So this one is a little smaller in terms of entrance than the one you were just in. So you can actually touch the sides of the wall to kind of help push you through.
Mm-hmm.
And this one looks like it's a little more crookedy, working its way in through the cliffs there. But after just a minute or two, you open up into a big cavern that's half filled with water.
Okay.
Looks like there's some banks sweeping up out from the water.
Mm-hmm.
But much like a large cavern, there's kind of some big rocks and formations, some like weird carvings out and openings, and looks like maybe some different tunnels
Okay.
branching off.
Oh my.
But this one's definitely, at least in terms of this area, bigger
Okay.
than the other ones.
So how many tunnels branch out of here?
From what you can see right here, it looks like maybe 4,
Okay.
but only 2 of them are big enough for you to go in.
All right. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here, but I will kind of just check out all the tunnel entrances, see if there's any tracks, signs of animal passage, anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually a fumble.
So, as you're kind of looking around,
Yeah.
you trip over a stone
Yeah.
hidden under the water. So you maybe cut your foot
Ow.
right across the bridge. It's not too bad, but it's definitely bleeding pretty fierce.
Oh,
with the water
boy.
there.
Point of fatigue, maybe?
I would say
Or
that's
Is it a wound?
it's a fatigue. It's
Fatigue.
not bad enough, but you might be limping a little bit tomorrow with all that seawater getting into it.
Yeah. All right, that's it for me. So I'll slip back into the water and swim as quickly as I can. Back to the boat, hoist myself back in. Big cave, lots of tunnels. Cut my foot.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Well, here I got some gauze here.
Mm.
Not much, but you do cut yourself on a fishing boat now and then.
That's true. So I'll start wrapping it up.
All right.
Much obliged.
Well, I suppose, yeah, that's really all we can do this evening.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not even evening now.
No.
This afternoon.
Yeah.
Unless we want to go inside of the...
The big cave?
Check out the tunnels.
Can we get the dinghy through to it, or?
Or no.
No, it's too small.
Well,
Well, the cave, for now, right?
with the other one, the way you rigged up your net,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to take the dinghy in. This other one, like I said, was just
Not
wide
big
enough for you to reach your arms.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be big enough for the whole dinghy.
That's fine.
Although it wasn't too far in. I'm sure the marshal would
That's
be
true.
obliged to wait with the dinghy.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone else
Me
wants
and
to.
Lily.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys.
No, I want to explore. I want to do things. So.
Alright, well, let's make our way inside.
Yeah.
Keep your guns above your head.
That's right. Alright. We're heading in.
Alright. Much the same, after just a minute or two, and swishing your way through, you find yourself in a large cavern. Assuming you guys have some matches so you can also see what's going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a short tunnel, so there's a little ambient light from outside. Just enough.
Cool.
And again, you see out of this main tunnel, let's say coming up this way, where you're coming in, big sort of egg-shaped cavern with sloping banks coming up. One really small tunnel here that maybe someone Lily's size could squeeze through with some difficulty. Two
I could try.
right in the center that look about person-sized, and one that looks like only a child could probably fit in.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, well, I think we should go into one of the middle two.
Yeah,
Is there
absolutely.
anything on the sand? Is there sandy?
It's more rock.
It's just rock. Alright.
Okay. So
Can
we're
I try
looking
tracking one more time?
Sure. Did you go back in with everyone else even though you cut your foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a 4.
Alright. You do note that on the rock, it looks like you're going up towards those two people-sized tunnels. Some of the algae and things growing on the rock seems a little more worn down than in other places.
Okay. So I think something's been passing through here.
Alright. So which one of the two?
It's
Both, just the
there's
two middle ones.
into that area, that general area.
Human size.
Kind of scraping up of the algae rock onto just smooth rock, so it doesn't necessarily pick a tunnel, but it does seem to be coming out of the water.
Alright.
Alright, so we should go through one of these two tunnels just
Absolutely.
to check it out.
Yep.
So which one should we split up?
No.
The one on the left.
Alright,
Yeah, that's the one
let's
I
do that
pictured.
one first.
Right's always right.
Right is right. Alright, left.
Alright. So, slippery, wet rock walls.
Mm-hmm.
This one again is person-sized, so you're not really having to stoop or crawl or anything. But it does kind of take some funky little turns. You notice there's some like kind of little alcoves sort of eaten out of the rock here and there. And again, it sort of doesn't seem like it's going up or down, but just sort of winding around in the cave.
Okay.
Well, in the cliff, I should say. And you just sort of feel like you're like maybe if you are going in a straight line, it's squiggling sort of back and forth a lot. It's very messy, not very straight.
The hell could live in here? Some kind of worm? What would want this?
I don't know.
This is not
Does it look like still a natural cave formation?
This is not good.
Alright, this just doesn't seem... how far have we been going?
I don't know, how far did you want to go?
As far
Follow
as...
it all the
yeah,
way,
we want to go
yeah.
all the way to the end, so...
Well, you're walking. It's maybe been about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you see sort of, again, like kind of a dusky light, as though there's a tunnel opening in front of you.
Really?
Better not get caught in my own net.
Wouldn't be the first time.
And as you start getting
Or last.
closer to it,
First
Edison, you start noticing that the tunnel starts getting smaller. Progressively smaller.
So, like lower, like where I mean, does squat down?
Just
or-
narrowing in general.
Or getting
Yeah.
smaller. Oh, okay.
Alright. But there's light? There's light.
There's light. There's a tunnel exit, as it were.
Oh, okay. So we head toward that.
But we're not gonna make it, are we?
As you get closer,
Mm-hmm.
it starts becoming
It's impassable.
It's impassable.
Like I said,
Squeezy.
something about Lily's size could probably squeeze through.
Oh,
So we've looped around.
Lily.
And if you peek through, probably
You see.
Lily.
Let's send her through.
You see back the cavern that you
Yes.
came from.
Oh.
Told you it was the right hand one.
Alright.
But luckily it only took you about 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So stomping your way back
Yeah.
to the main
Damn it.
cavern.
Next time you listen to the mountain man.
Are you seriously saying that?
Yeah.
He is stubborn.
He is
Oh,
stubborn.
that's great.
It's the
Everybody's doing the
right-hand
best they
tunnel
can
now?
around here.
Yeah,
Yep, the right
basically.
tunnel it is.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so we're going to the right hand tunnel.
Much the same.
Much
Oh.
It's a little windy.
Uh-huh.
Going through there, a little curvy. It looks like, this one has a few more like micro tunnels, maybe shooting out into other smaller tunnels, but ain't nothing big enough for a person to get through.
Right.
Just some old rock.
the same. What if it's
Alright.
more than one creature?
I
What if it's a really small child-sized figure?
Oh, Lord.
Oh god! 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 Oh god!
Yes, Nibbler.
Nibbler from Futurama.
Mhm.
Just eating a bunch of animals.
This one doesn't seem to curve quite as much,
Uh-huh.
though.
Mm.
Do we smell anything? Do we see anything? Anything?
Actually, it does start to smell just a little.
Yeah.
Different.
A little off.
Oh!
You can't
Jim,
quite place your finger on
Is
it.
this what the thing smelled like with the cannery or the?
Yeah.
Does this not smell fishy?
It does smell fishy, but it doesn't smell quite rotten
That
the way
kind of
that the
fishy.
other.
Is it musky?
Musky.
Is it its lair?
It does smell a little more animal, not necessarily putrefied.
Mammalian versus.
Or is it mammalian, or is it,
It does still smell
reptilian,
fishy, but you are in a
or-
fish cave, so it's a little hard to maybe distinguish.
I think we might be onto something.
Alright, let's
Alright,
keep
Jim,
going. Let's keep
unleash-
going.
Unleash yourself.
Oh dear
What?
God.
No! No! No, Jim, don't.
Small, tight.
No.
Disregard that last
No.
order.
No. You can't
Picking
get.
up pebbles and like swishing them in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spitting them out. We're close.
Scatology.
Oh man.
Well, after one particularly large curving turn
Yes.
in the tunnel, you find yourself in a larger kind of, not quite a cavern, but more cave-like. It's
Okay.
an opening that ends.
That's
Oh,
it.
there's a wall.
Yeah, there's a wall.
There's a wall.
There's nothing.
Well,
Anything?
rock wall.
Just nothing. All right.
What about the floor? Is it like littered with
Skulls, for instance?
bones?
It does look like there's maybe some rocks
Mm.
that have been unusually placed.
No kidding.
in there.
Like
Maybe there's a little, just like sea rocks, maybe some extra smooth pebbles.
It shouldn't be up here.
Things that
There's
don't really
intention.
look like a normal sea cave.
Yes.
rock collection
The
of
rock
the
collection.
It looks like
monster.
there's some kind of niches and alcoves
Okay.
in the walls of the cave. It's not very big though, maybe about, the size of the living room. And the wall kind of slopes down
Okay.
from the tunnel into the edges of this
Got it.
alcove.
It has a rock collection.
Right.
Well, let's examine the rocks.
Well,
Maybe they're,
yes.
maybe they're covering something up.
Maybe they're in a particular pattern. We should know
Yes.
before we move them.
Yes,
Let's look at them.
take a look. Does it look like they're in some sort of pattern?
Is it a starry kind of pattern?
It doesn't seem like it's necessarily a pattern so much as
Alright.
they've just been sort of
Placed.
collected.
No. Yes. We're onto something.
Notice rolls any?
Ah.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Five.
And then we turn around.
Right. Exactly.
5. Yeah, I got
11.
5 too.
11.
4.
11. Look at you.
So, some of you start to notice that where the wall sort of touches the floor where all these rocks are collected. Again, there's some little niches and little alcoves. And in these alcoves, it looks like there are clumps of seaweed, maybe. Some almost bundles.
Bundles.
I will
No.
pick up one of these bundles.
So,
Bundles.
it looks like big, flat, kelpy seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been wrapped into a bundle. Sort of not so much coalescing in the ocean is
actually
Almost
handled.
Carefully wrapped.
Handled.
wrapped.
I will unwrap this Christmas
Oh,
present.
you know you should. That's not a Christmas present. You don't even know. You know what Christmas is?
Of course. He's white.
No, he was like 3 when.
I have dim memories.
It's genetic. It's in his DNA. Santa Claus is in his DNA.
All right, you're unwrapping a bundle.
Yes.
Alright, so as you unwrap this bundle, it's pretty big actually.
Mm-hmm.
It starts, of course, becoming smaller, and smaller,
Oh man.
and smaller,
Oh my god.
Yes.
until it's about maybe this.
How big was it to start? Wow.
So from a watermelon to a grapefruit.
Not quite a grapefruit, more like
Cantaloupe.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but I know what a cantaloupe is.
And on the inside of the bundle, you find what looks like a shark's jaw.
I wondered about this.
What? What are you talking about? Wondered about what? Wait, what are you
Saying that
talking
as a player.
Oh. Sorry.
Be quiet.
Sorry.
A shark's jaw, eh?
Jesus.
Interesting.
How many more bundles are there?
Yeah.
Let's get to unwrapping.
Looks like there's about 5.
If anything, it's a sign.
Yeah.
To it,
If
right?
you really piss it off.
Yeah, it'll come out.
Well,
So-
no, I'm thinking about what
Uh-oh.
Marshall said about them doing shark leather tanning and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
At the fishery.
and?
Well, this is a shark jaw now. We've got sharks.
Oh,
Is it a shark boat?
I hear what you're saying,
Might be some
Jim.
kind of shark.
This is a graveyard memorial center.
Center.
Yeah, for worship.
Exactly.
All right.
They're into the sharks out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who's protecting the sharks, or who's trying to defend the sharks?
Exactly.
Something that can wrap.
Well, I have a little bit more information now. Can
People.
Yes.
Can I check my occult knowledge to see if there is some sort of shark demon that could possibly be humanoid?
Yeah.
Folklore? Any other?
Do it.
Like a shark
too.
manito?
Yeah.
A shark man.
A shark man.
Shark.
Nito.
A sharknado. No, that's a 2.
No, it's not
No.
a shark man. God, I hope
That's
it's not.
actually 2 2s.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to?
I
have knowledge.
I'm trying to think. What's your knowledge of?
Cartomancy? No, not cartomancy. That was last game.
Whoa!
Cryptography.
There you go.
Photography.
Could I?
I'd say maybe even, if it's, what was I gonna say? Maybe something like word of mouth, like
Common
just
knowledge?
whispering. Common knowledge might be under streetwise.
Well, there
Whispering.
common knowledge roll is just a smarts roll,
Okay.
and then you can modify it by -2 or -4 depending on how obscure the knowledge might be.
Alright.
Alright.
How about this? Are any of you from the coast?
No.
No.
Total landlocked.
Any of you from this coast?
No.
Alright, so let's try a common knowledge roll at a -4.
Woo!
Woo yeah, woo, woo, yeah. Woo yeah, woo. Wait. Common knowledge.
Yeah. Yes.
That worked.
Damn it.
Oh.
So
Oh,
cool.
11. Minus
Nice.
how much?
-4 is 7.
7.
Boom.
Suddenly I get a brainwave.
Boom.
That's right.
The 7, eh?
Yes. Is that good enough?
Well, you
Well,
sir?
no.
No, sir.
But I'll give it to you.
You have heard,
Yo.
especially in some of the more Asian villages,
Mm-hmm.
talk of a monstrous sea god called a Dagon, which is actually from more Pacific,
Yeah.
South Pacific waters.
Huh. Hey, maybe I
But
overheard.
it's just been
yeah.
some whisperings, nothing that anyone actually seems to care or take seriously.
Maybe I heard like Big Ears Tam's guys talking about stuff that one night.
Sure. Yeah, that's possible.
So,
That night we all got wasted with Big Ears Tam.
not you, but
Oh, excuse me.
all of us did.
I was there in
except
spirit.
I
The
was-
rest
And
of
me.
us. You weren't there.
Yeah.
No, you were not.
No, you were the only one there, in fact.
Oh, was it?
The only one who's here who is
Right.
you
Oh.
were.
Quad was
Yeah.
like passed out with
Oh
the vapors.
yeah,
Yeah.
Quad was
It was
freaking
just
out.
you.
Lily's on the boat, and Doc is indisposed. So yeah, hey,
You heard that, huh?
I heard that. Yeah,
Wow.
Dagon,
Dagon.
Dagon.
Big on baby.
I want to
Dagging.
unwrap more of these little packages. There
Me
might be
too.
something
Let's
in
do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
We're digging
willing
in.
to tamper
Yeah.
with the spirits.
Let's check 'em out.
Roll it.
Let's do it. All right. So I pick up one of the blobs and I start unwrapping.
Okay. Inside is a small, black, leathery-looking object.
Oh,
Sort of just looks like a pouch almost.
Is there something inside of it?
It seems dried.
Oh dear God. Could be an organ or something. What if it's a gallbladder?
Smart
So
scroll.
this is
smart roll on this one, yeah.
This is. Quad, are you saying this to me?
Yes!
I got a 6.
Oh,
Actually, I'm gonna
smart.
say it's a common knowledge.
It's a common
Common
knowledge
knowledge, yeah.
at a minus something.
Oh,
I'm gonna
knowledge.
say it's a -2.
I got a 4.
I got a
Hang on. Oh,
Whoa,
I
hey.
got a 2. Don't even worry about me.
Ooh. 7 -4. Oh, 3.
No, -2.
Oh, -2 is 5.
I'm on a roll.
Alright, what you might have seen, similar objects in, is curio shops. Including the one where you horrendously massacred the owner.
Mhm.
Hey, wait a minute. No, that's
Like,
biased.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
biased
yeah.
GM. You should be unbiased.
really? This is
About that event. That's bringing up again.
This is a new rule.
Which is often called a mermaid's purse.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
What?
But
It actually
most
is.
people know as a shark egg case.
Oh.
And often they're sold at tourist shops when they're dried out.
Alright, I'm gonna put that in my bag. I'm
Oh.
gonna hold on to it.
It's part of a shark.
It's a shark egg sac.
Huh.
Don't you remember seeing this, Quad?
I thought they were scrotums.
They lay eggs.
Well, it was a
Don't
sack.
they? Not a sack.
No.
No, flat.
Oh.
Have you, wait, time out. Jen, haven't you seen the sack? Have you seen a shark
Does
egg?
anyone
No,
want a
I've
drawing
never seen
of
a
a...
shark egg.
They're really
Oh, they're so
disgusting.
freaky.
They're
In my
freaky
life,
looking.
I've never seen them.
I had this Disney
Yeah.
book when I was a kid. It was like Wonders of the Sea, and it was like Mickey and Donald exploring the ocean.
It's gross.
And there was one where like Donald
It
was
is
like
disgusting.
holding an egg, shark egg sac,
Really?
and it just really creeped me out. I'm like 5 years old.
They're usually
why would you
black,
be-
but it kind of looks like this.
Oh, that
Yeah.
doesn't look anything like a scrotum. Alright.
They have these
What were
weird
you
little-
hoping for?
these weird little arms.
Like kind of spine sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Alright, fine.
Not a mammalian sack, but
No.
Alright, on we go.
okay. So Quad, did you unwrap a little bundle? of your
I
own?
tried to. Did I succeed in unwrapping something?
In that bundle, you find another smaller shark jaw.
Alright,
Oh,
so it's
smaller
not.
shark
It's
jaw.
just. This is just.
You still have 2 more bundles.
Two
Yeah,
miles.
We're unwrapping
Victor,
them.
did you?
Yep.
What did you? Okay.
Daughter.
One of them is just full of shark teeth.
Alright.
Oh.
Dozens and dozens and dozens of all sizes of shark teeth.
I'm gonna take a pocketful of
Okay.
Wow.
that action.
All right. So you're unwrapping another
That's
one.
Yep.
And the
Okay.
last one.
Drum roll.
That's our last one.
Has a compass in it.
A compass.
Compass.
That's unexpected.
No, it wasn't.
Is it functioning?
Does it point north?
It does.
It lines up with Kangee's compass.
Yeah. So we compare.
It does.
Oh, it's working.
Examining the compass, does it have any initials carved into it, or
EF.
EF.
Yeah.
EF.
But they're not just carved in. This is a nice compass.
Oh, it's engraved.
This is an engraved, like, captain's compass.
EF.
Edgar Friendly?
Errol Flynn.
Yes, Errol Flynn. That's exactly who it is.
Edward Furlong.
God, I hope not. I'll stick with Errol Flynn. STDs and all,
Anything
and
else?
alcoholism.
Still a better
He
game.
was a hot. He was
Still
so hot.
I'll,
so hot.
I'll third that.
You really lived, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to death. All right. So yes. So we found out these things. We've dismantled this ritual site.
We've completely
totally
debauched this sacred space.
That's probably keeping the curse in check. versus-
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
everybody's dead.
So we've unleashed hell.
Pretty much.
Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, do we hear any like roaring or burbling
Rumblings?
sounds? Yeah.
Nothing.
Anybody want to draw anything
Quiet
in the
dripping.
floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
There we
unknown.
go.
F
Some
you.
unknown vandals struck the Shark Temple earlier today.
We're all fucked.
It's like this slow panning shot.
And then there's like a kid crying. I feel very sad. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like we've like looked at everything.
Let's show the compass to the marshal.
because he may know who this is.
To identify.
That's right.
So mystery how this is done.
This is.
E.F. Hutton.
Oh my god.
Alright, so back out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Things pass uneventfully.
Okay, great.
Just walk.
That's
walk
good.
very
around.
lucky.
Yeah.
After you're digging around though and everything else, I'm gonna say you're probably crawling around in there for at least a good hour.
Definitely.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Hour plus, yeah.
Yep.
By now, it's probably been several hours since you got into town.
Mm-hmm.
And to be 5 or 6.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And the marshal's in
We're
the
waiting.
dinghy.
The marshal's
in
waiting for us.
We return the dinghy.
We have that.
I'm just saying, outside you notice that even though this time of year, it's not to stay awful high,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
awful late, it's already getting a little dark. A little darker. Not
Well,
much,
well,
but a
that's
little
nice.
darker.
This place
even.
is a very weird.
Cursed.
Yeah, obviously they have major problems with the sun.
Huge.
So,
Marshall says, "Oh, thank God. You were gone a while. Y'all alright?
yeah, we're
Yeah,
pretty
I feel
good.
okay.
We've discovered something.
What'd y'all find?"
You okay?
We found the Joker.
Where is he?
I
Alright.
know where the Joker got his
No, we found this. We found a compass, a captain's compass with the initials EF.
Captain's compass.
Yeah. And Quad, right? Present it. Zoom on
Back, demon, back!
This looks familiar.
I had never seen anything like that before.
Really now?
Well,
But I'll tell you who might have. My buddy, who's the foreman at the fishery before it closed down, Spencer Kearns.
Alright.
He's done some traveling. He might have an eye for something this make.
great.
Alright, let's go find
Let's
him.
find him.
Lovely.
He's probably at the saloon with everybody else.
Alright. Good.
Well, let's make
I
our way.
like how people are staying in the same places.
Yeah, that's really convenient.
It's helpful.
Yeah, it is.
Still kind of eerie, though.
Well, of
Creep
course.
tactic,
It's
of
eerily
course.
helpful. It's
Yeah.
eerily
Well,
helpful.
strength in numbers. It's harder to disappear if
Yeah.
you're not all by yourself.
Indeed.
That's right.
Alright, so we make our way out of the cove
Okay.
into the town.
As you start getting into town, up the
Yes.
scaffolding, you start to notice there are an awful lot more lights. There were before, but they're not coming from the buildings.
Oh.
They're also coming from torches.
Oh no! Another torch wielding mob.
Alright, Kangee, pull out your gun.
I know.
What it looks like,
We drove him off with
kind of
gunfire
from the
last time.
distance,
Uh-huh.
from the other, you're kind of halfway in town, towards the saloons, it looks like
Oh,
a
it's coming
large
from
group
the
is coming
church.
from the church into town.
Oh, God.
Do they
it's
usually
worse.
do this, Marshall?
Well, it is a little dark, and we do try to stay together.
Okay.
I don't really know what it is, so we advise people arm themselves. And
Right.
But have they ever come
Do they
down from the
do
church
that?
en masse carrying torches?
Like this.
I have to say, it's a bit unusual.
Alright, everyone.
I have to say it's a bit queer.
It's very clear.
Alright, folks. Loosen your guns in your holsters.
Uh-huh.
Get ready to, defend yourself from, conversion.
Alright. As it were. Yeah. Alright, let's see.
So, yeah. Is
So as you're walking,
Ivers out in front there?
Ivers is in front and center.
Are they
Alright. Are they looking
Large
upset?
hickory walking stick.
Large hickory walking stick.
Are they
walking stick?
Are they
That guy.
chanting anything?
They're not chanting anything. There's a certain look of determination on their faces.
Oh, God.
though.
They're determined to get drunk.
So I'm gonna march up towards them. I got my fistful of shark teeth,
Oh.
and I'm just gonna throw them down in front of Ivers.
I love Jim.
He looks down at the ground, looks up at you, and he points his finger right at all of you,
And
Yes.
starts screaming.
across all of you. And he says, You are the solution.
What?
The solution.
Wait, what?
That was
The
unexpected.
townsfolk start advancing towards you.
You're
Wait, what?
You're saved!
Wait, no. They
we start advancing
They think we're
towards
gonna be
us.
the sacrifice.
Exactly.
He starts raising his stick.
All right, can I shoot him? Can I shoot him?
Wait!
Can I shoot him?
Wait! Speak! Speak, false priest! Speak and lose your turn!
Now, as you say that, this man does not look even the slightest bit shaken.
Uh-oh.
The slightest bit surprised, moved, or even angered
Oh.
by your outburst. All he says is, "We need you.
Why is everyone want us?
We have no choice." Alright. So, since there's a large group,
Oh god, we got our own mob?
unusually advanced in the center of town, people start poking their heads out of the saloon. The marshal steps in front of you and he says, "Look here, Ivers. I don't know what you've been telling these people, but this is not right. This is not the answer. We did nothing wrong." People of the saloon are starting to trickle out. The marshal continues saying, "We cannot. We will not stoop to this. There's been enough bloodshed. This is not the answer."
Oh shit! I put my gun away.
People from the saloon, again, trickling out.
Okay.
And Ivers says, "We have no choice.
What
What else
what's he proposing?
can we do? We must make restitution. We must make amends. We must give of ourselves what we have left in order to appease the Lord. We have sinned. He needs blood. Clearly."
Oh god, where are my cards?
Yeah, seriously.
However, as he's saying this,
Okay.
you notice that the other saloon folk seem riled up, but not on his side riled up.
Okay, good.
They start picking their way through the crowd, kind of breaking it up a little bit, and you kind of hear people here and there saying, "We're not monsters, we're not animals, you can't do this, you can't speak for the whole town," and just little voices piping up.
Okay,
Cool.
So he doesn't have consensus.
And before you know it, there's a giant shouting match
Between the two sides.
between the churchgoers and the saloon goers of what's left of this town. It's about maybe 40 people
Okay.
shouting.
I'm gonna shoot my gun in the air.
Wow.
Before you can do that, you hear a blood-curdling scream.
Ah!
It
Exactly.
sounds like it's coming back from the shanty you had seen.
Oh, no.
earlier.
Oh no.
Marshall looks up and he's like, "McCullers! Where'd McCullers go?"
Uh-oh. We're gonna run after.
Yep.
There we
Should we
go.
go check it out?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo style? Alright.
I'll look at Ivers. This ain't over.
Gonna come back with more teeth.
I'm gonna throw more teeth at you.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Alright, so he's running towards...
yeah, we're
Yeah,
following.
yeah,
we're
let's-
following.
And before you even start getting to the shanties, you start noticing a large quantity of blood.
Really?
Sort of trickling, oozing, puddling its
Wow.
way down this sort of rock path going towards the shanties.
Oh.
Alright.
And well, I didn't have any of you make notice rolls at the saloon, but let's
We
do
can
a
do it.
retroactive
Yay.
notice roll.
Yay, retroactive notice rolls.
It was a
Whoa!
4.
Things advanced a little.
Whoa! 11.
16.
11.
Wow, 16.
Kangee, you managed to notice that son of a bitch was missing.
Oh!
I didn't notice. He's insured.
I think Jim would definitely know. That's why you got 16.
16, yeah.
You would really notice that because you bonded with this.
Oh, I didn't
mole.
hear that you got higher than.
Yeah, I guess.
Still.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Jim was the first one who noticed.
Oh
But
no.
Kangee, then, you also notice, along with Jim, as you're sort of walking your way down, there seem to be some drag marks associated with all this
Drag?
blood puddling and
Ooh.
speeching. Extra notice rolls, anyone?
Of course, always.
Why not?
Ooh. 10.
Another 4.
Jesus, 10.
7.
Alright, so for the one who got 10, well, for all of you, you can see drag marks. Probably a large one, looking about donkey-sized.
No!
Kangee, you also notice that there are other drag marks from what look like something smaller, something more man-sized.
Oh, jeez.
However, there's more than one.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's okay. Alright, so I tell you what I see. I think son of a bitch is dead.
What? What?
I think he was the next victim.
No!
Another.
No! My winter coat!
Wait, the winter coat, was that left on the, was that like just scattered on the ground? Or was it taken with the mule?
Well,
See it on the ground anywhere.
Oh,
the saddle! The saddle!
Saddle alone.
That was more
Wow.
expensive than the donkey.
No, we have nothing.
Extra dice roll?
Of
Yay!
course. Hooray.
Again.
5.
Yes, a 5.
One of you notices something glinting ever so slightly off to the side in some of the rocks behind some.
Yoink.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not so much a yoink. You see that it looks to be bridle, reins,
Oh, dear.
saddle,
Oh!
a little shredded.
Oh.
They look like they were ripped off
Oh.
more than.
Repairable?
Possibly.
Oh no.
No?
These look pretty horribly stained, and there's some questionable bits stuck to them.
Does it look like the coat of a mule?
It actually looks like there's some intestines of mule
Oh,
stuck to
jeez.
the trappings around the bottom.
So I'm gonna take a close
intestines
look
that
at the
plagued him throughout his
tears. Are there any like bite marks or claw marks or
It
anything?
looks clawed.
Claws. What
Does
do
it
you
look
see has-
like something I might claw at a certain time of the month?
You mean to say does it look like wolfy claws to you?
Or just big sharpy sharp
Big sharpy sharps.
They
claws?
look much larger than you.
Oh.
Lovely.
I'm assuming you probably don't get much bigger as a wolf.
No, there's no
Maybe a
size
little
increase.
bit.
Yeah, it's definitely larger than you.
What the hell?
So
So,
where's the rest of the townspeople? At this
yeah,
point?
so.
They're still fighting and brawling.
They are.
Wow.
Oh my
Love it.
God.
So
Love it.
we're
Wow.
down with the marshal.
So we're with the marshal.
There's a riot going on. We've seen all these different things.
Marshall's still going, actually.
Okay, so we're
He hasn't
gonna.
Alright.
stopped with the rest of you.
No.
Okay, so we stopped. So
Oh my
do
God.
we
I don't
see
know if
him
you guys have
running
even
still?
stopped. I veered
You
off
saw
to-
that, but I saw things. Okay, that was retconning. So I'm gonna keep following the marshal.
This is all sort of like right at the very edge of town. Once sort of the light from the saloon might end.
Okay,
Mm.
so we're following him.
Alright, so he has run to McGuller's
Mhm.
shanty,
Hmm.
and he's shouting, wailing for him. He's not there, but it looks like there's some, again, rock disturbances and a nice, smaller blood trail coming up from his house.
Okay. Leading to where? Just up to town, or?
Leading out on the trail that takes you out towards the other shanties along the cliff face.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Sheriff, is there anyone else not in town at the shanties right now?
Well, I don't believe anyone's still living out here. I'm sure most folk are sticking close to town with the exception of McGuller. I think most everyone else was back from whence we came.
Well, I'll try and track that blood.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh.
7, 8, 9.
Alright. So, it's actually a very clear blood trail. There are bits of things,
Mm-hmm.
little giblets, as it were, dropped along the side of the road. Looks like mostly organs, bits of skin and fur getting dragged across the rock and getting torn off.
Pointedly ignoring the fur.
And it continues on through this sort of rock path that makes its way through these little shanties. And then it makes its way towards the edge of the water. And there's a
Aha.
nice cloud in the water.
Oh no.
Hmm.
The marshal has seen stuff floating in the water and stuff before too, right? I mean,
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
About half the ones we found were
in the water.
in the water.
So do we see bits in the water?
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a little bit. It's mostly looks like murky,
Dark.
dark.
Well, it's the sad song, so I'll take off my hat and hold it to my heart. Son of a bitch.
This is son of a bitch's theme.
You were too good for this world.
Tracking really good there, Jade?
It's always the good ones. Always the good ones.
The good ones die young.
4.
It's true what they say.
Yep.
Yes.
You can't see much, but it does look like rather than just getting drug underwater, the blood is actually being drug across the water, as though maybe something pulled it along the coast there.
Right.
Ah, to like throw off the trail sort of thing?
More like, so rather than diving under the water,
Swimming at the surface.
just wanted the surface across the...
Swamp thing.
Perhaps walking.
Swamp thing.
Yes.
Swamp thing.
So, parallel to the coast or out into the water?
It's going along the
What is
coast
it?
there.
Alright, so let's keep going. We're gonna
This is at the edge of the water.
Mhm.
It's starting to either go up across a sheer cliff face, where you'd have to either try to go down to the water, or
Ah. But if I go out into the water, I could follow it.
you could if you go into the water.
I'm going into the water.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Jim!
Alright, so it's not
I know.
hard to
Wolf
follow
guts.
once you're in the water. It's a
Mhm.
little thinning out, but it is quite fresh.
Yes.
And it does look like there's blood trail leading through the water to a certain point in the rock wall where it stops.
Where it goes under.
Presumably.
Mm-hmm. I will check around for any caves or coves or anything of that nature.
You'll have to dive.
Cave and Cove.
I'm going for it.
Alright.
Wow.
So I'm assuming diving and feeling your way just a
Mhm.
few feet below the water's surface, you do feel what feels like the lip of an underwater sea cave. However,
Okay.
it's not too far, and you can actually, as you peek your head down there, see what looks like a little light.
No kidding.
Alright, so I'll surface again, shout for everyone to swim out this way.
Alright, we're gonna follow.
What's he up to out there?
Now, like you point out, all your guns will get wet.
Yes.
I'll still have my cards.
It's true.
And you've
That
got
just
your
makes
tomahawk,
shuffling a little
I'm
bit harder.
tomahawk.
and you've got your devices.
Still ready to go.
Alright.
Alright.
We
Yeah.
can leave our guns with the marshal.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my guns, like...
Unless
Marshall
the
will
Marshall's-
wait. He kind of
yeah.
wants to go check on the rest of the
Okay,
town.
we're gonna keep our guns with him.
If
Naturally.
everyone's alright.
Yeah.
They're
I
not.
want to find Spencer Kearns unless this
Yeah.
is the final
Yeah.
reckoning.
We'll
Alright.
see.
So, it's not a far crawl.
Okay.
It's not a far dive down. But it does take kind of just enough that it's uncomfortable for you to hold your breath to get
Right.
to the edge there.
Okay.
But there is an edge
Thank God.
that leads up to, again, a tunnel.
Okay.
So,
And there's a light in the
Is the
tunnel.
blood
there's
still...
no, there's still blood.
Whoa!
And there's a light. Like firelight or?
Doesn't seem to be firelight.
Alright.
Here we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, as you all
Draw my pack of
surface,
cards.
bobbing, I'm sure,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Wait.
you notice 4 men.
Oh.
What?
4 men sitting around a campfire.
Fuck.
Okay.
And body parts just everywhere.
Yes.
Motherfucking cannibals.
Every
Damn time. God damn it.
Not
Do
just,
they look?
Not just cannibals.
They haven't seen you yet,
Uh-huh.
They eat
but
sons of bitches.
there's
Shifting?
definitely
Well, that's true.
body parts in all arrays. Most of it looks like it's clean to the bone,
Oh.
eaten.
Whoa.
There are some very fresh ones, though, including what looks like a small boy,
Mhm.
and what would be the 2 halves of son of a bitch. Sort of.
And anyone desperate enough to eat son of a bitch. I mean, cannibalism aside.
Yeah.
We are
that's-
dealing with total monsters here.
Alright.
And do they look like kind of like normal guys? I mean, like how do they
Do they
look?
look weird?
Are they wearing like tan leather
Well,
aprons?
they're facing away from you. They
Okay.
look like they're just
Are they dressed?
Wearing,
Yeah.
they're dressed, wearing
Are they wet?
fisherman's clothing. They are wet.
All right. Well,
So
that's a good sign.
fishermen.
But it looks
There's
like
Iders among them.
maybe some like blankets,
All right.
smocky, sort of wrapped
Smoky,
around them.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Turning on my
Oh.
invisibility belt.
Oh,
It's
Smart.
gonna get ugly.
It's too late for that.
well,
Never.
Never too late.
one
That
of
was a
them
move.
Yes.
Yep.
heard your head rippling up in the water
Mhm.
and turns and sees your heads bobbing there.
Hey!
And he
okay.
What's up,
grins.
Governor?
He grins.
Oh! Me without my gun. Oh!
The cards are quietly
Five of
produced.
hearts.
4 of spades. Clubs.
7.
4 of hearts.
Ah,
Jeez.
And
Each of them get an action
Larkins.
card, or
just one for the
just
whole
one from them. Oh, and it's a king.
well, at least it's not a
At
Joker,
least it's
guys.
not exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. The gentleman grins, and he chuckles a little bit. And the others sort of turn and look at him, see he's looking, and look at you guys, and they also all grin. And they all stand up,
Yes.
and before your very eyes, they start to change.
No.
Oh my god.
Into.
They start to stretch. Their skin looks like it's starting to harden, get a little scaly, darken. Their faces sort of stretch and bulge in a really unusual way. But in stretching out, hearing bones and cartilage cracking, each one grows to be about 7 feet tall.
Nice.
And us without guns.
Yeah.
Oh god, swim back.
Oh wait, sorry, wrong cave.
Wrong cave, guys.
We were looking for a makeout
We
cave.
were looking for that mate.
That's right.
We were looking for Fish Tinch Cave.
Just trying to have a party.
Yeah, come on. Oh, worry.
could retreat.
Worrisome. We could, but they
Stretch
swim.
it.
No, they'd come swimming
They
after
come
us.
swimming after us and eat
Well,
us.
they're
We'd have-
still changing.
Are they?
Oh, they're still changing.
Yeah. Well,
They're stretching out, crackling. It's taking a few moments here.
I'm scared.
What it does look like is, as they grow about 7 feet tall, they have rough, scaly-looking,
Tough.
gray skin.
Sharks.
They've got long, clawed hands and feet with webs between the fingers. Recessed chins with gills flapping
Okay.
quietly at them.
Uh-huh.
And large shark-like hands.
So those grins they flashed us, would we call those shark-like grins?
Oh, we would call them shark-like grins.
Cheesy.
All right.
Are their eyes like black now? Like eyes,
Yeah,
like a doll's
yeah.
eyes.
One could say.
All right. So that's their turn. Is transforming.
Yes.
Oh,
I
shit.
have a
Well-
crazy idea. No, you
Okay,
Well, I'm up next.
Yes, then.
So my turn is I'm gonna start transforming.
You can?
What?
You have control over it?
I do.
But you're a doggy.
What?
It's been a long time since we saw him. Who knows what secrets he's unlocked into his inner.
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
The man says he's transforming.
He's doing what now?
Who's doing what now?
First of all, before that though, I'm gonna need fear checks.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect
Naturally.
sense.
Guts checks?
At a minus,
Guts,
Guts.
yeah.
yeah.
Minus what?
1.
Minus
Guts,
one?
3,
minus
I don't
one.
make it. I'm gonna reroll.
Well, remember you add your
I
you add your
reroll.
Add your
grid.
grid.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I did forget to do that.
So
Alright,
minus
I'm
1, so that'll be
Rerolling.
plus 1. Okay. So that's
5.
7.
4. Barely.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, I will start transforming in the water. I'll
Okay,
kind
the
of
rest of
disappear
you,
beneath the
though,
water.
are also gonna need fear checks for seeing.
Oh god.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm disappearing beneath the water, so you can make your fear checks next round when I
Okay.
come bursting
Okay.
out
Okay.
Alright.
Fine.
of
So
it.
underwater.
Underwater transformation.
All right.
Sure, that's your move, right?
That's my move. So
Okay, I have 5.
You're 5.
Five
and
of- okay.
Compete.
Who goes? Let's see. You got hearts. Quad will be next.
Okay.
Alright, so if they're transforming.
I'll say it'd probably take them to finish transforming until the end of all of your turns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, this
About.
Yeah, that's.
I can throw my tomahawk at one. I guess.
Do you have throwing as a skill?
I have, well, it's strength. My,
No, do you have throwing as a skill?
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah. But you get a move for free, so you could, I mean, right? I mean, you could jump out of the water and still attack. That would be something you could do.
I would say yes.
Okay. I think I should jump out of the water.
And just start swinging.
And start swinging, but I want to play this.
Oh.
Can I use it? Can I use it for my throwing?
I would say probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that you could do that instead of rolling for a throwing.
Yeah.
You could just do this.
Do that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I can roll damage? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's see. There's one automatic raise.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Because you might get another raise.
That's right.
And I don't. So +3.
So it's
7, I guess.
7?
Yeah.
7
7
It
damage.
says instead of rolling,
Mhm.
make a trait test with a single automatic raise. I'm trying to figure out how that would work.
With
then.
an automatic raise, which means you get to roll again, right?
So it says instead of rolling,
Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
says instead of rolling actually. I'm trying to figure out though.
so it's basically you get a free success with an automatic raise.
And so I was determining
Okay.
what the raise was.
Oh, I see then.
Right?
So no, there's no roll. It's just
Okay, so it's
you
just an
you
automatic
trade in
success.
the chance of getting more raises in exchange
In order
for just getting an
one.
automatic raise.
Okay, alright, so I get to roll my damage.
Yes.
With a raise, right?
With a raise.
With a raise.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Plus D6.
Just a
Strength.
little.
Okay, that's a D8. D8. 4
Okay.
plus 7 is 11. So I want to get out of the water and just start hacking at whatever is in front of me.
The closest one.
Yeah.
All right. I said it's probably the one that was looking at you first.
So are you throwing or
Hacking.
No, I'm hacking.
Oh, okay.
Hold on 1 moment. I have to do math really quick.
Yeah.
You said it was what again?
11.
11.
Yeah.
All right. So you do manage to graze one,
Okay.
but it doesn't. It looks like it's shaken, but not necessarily wounded severely.
The skin's probably really.
She's back in town.
Lily's in town.
She's at the saloon singing.
Yeah, probably.
She's already calmed the riot
Yeah.
and has brought everyone together
On
to
her
the saloon
side, yeah.
and is leading them in the Marseillaise.
I like to picture that. Yes.
All right, so Quad.
So now they are, you have mentioned their gills.
Mhm.
I am going to turn on my windstorm and attempt to suffocate them with air.
Ooh, shit.
Can you use your windstorm if it's not out in the open?
We're not out in the open,
We're in
We're in a cave.
so that's no good.
Son of a bitch.
No, God
R.I.P.
rest his soul.
God rest
in
his soul.
peace. God love him.
Do not take son of a bitch's name in vain.
Well, I am.
That's right. You can say anything else, just don't say son of a bitch.
That is the most disgusting swear.
It smells like my old mule's farts.
Oh.
I am invisible.
Yes.
I would like to go
Lucky
and
duck.
get the marshal
Ooh.
Oh,
Good on you.
to help us.
Yeah,
Very good.
That's a good call.
since we're not too far away from town, I'm gonna say it'll probably be. Honestly, I kind of think it'll be like 2 rounds before you're back with him to get there and come back.
We'll try to get as many men as possible.
Good
Okay.
job,
Not just the
Quad.
marshal, but
Everybody.
as
Anyone.
many.
Anyone and everyone.
Alright.
All right, Victor.
Victor.
All right, Victor will climb out of the water as well and attempt a 54 card pickup on the remaining 3 that Kangee is not attacking.
There's 4 of these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jesus. Goddamn shark hole.
Every time.
Every single time.
Oh.
9. And then I'm gonna add a d6.
Mm.
Very good.
You get a chip for
You
that.
get a chip.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Use.
Well.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot I have a whole stack of chips.
Yes, you do.
17.
8.
17. All right, nice.
I'm fatigued, so it's a 17.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not quite midnight yet.
17, and it's the small blast,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
That's a cone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Small
So
blast.
that's the cone is 2d6. It'll affect 2d6.
It doesn't do 2d10?
No, it affects 2d6.
Oh, yes.
Combatants.
But with a raise, it doesn't hit my allies, right?
That's right.
Okay, so all of our 2d6 combatants makes it 5.
You're good.
So
Uh-huh.
hits all of them.
Yes.
And then, please God,
Nothing writing on this.
12 damage.
Sweet.
So all 3 would take 12.
They all three take 12.
Kangee, run!
Jump back in the water.
We're way over our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so all of them look shaken, but not
Wow.
too terribly injured.
Cards in my face.
They're maybe recoiling a little bit as they're being struck, but
Okay.
Now what?
You emerge.
Well, no, it's their turn,
It's their
Oh
turn.
no.
but they get their vigor rolls, so they have to succeed with a raise in order to be able to act this turn.
And
And 4 raises.
Chips. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear the clinking of chips.
Alright, so they are able
Mm-hmm.
to shake off their shaken. Oh goodness.
Until Kangee says.
Woo!
Ooh.
hooray!
What does
Did you get your
Kangee
favorite
say?
card again?
I did.
Nice.
Yay.
What does Kangee say?
My only feeling though about this,
Uh-huh.
these are creatures and not people.
Oh, they're not done. They're totally done transforming at this point.
Well, they just took their last turn.
Okay.
They're fully transformed. And that's the only thing.
It's your call. You're the GM.
Yeah.
Yep.
The sharks. Got feet.
For
They're
instance,
shark
would
people.
something like
Do they
this
have
say
feet?
affect Jim if...
Do they have feet?
What is the
Well,
text?
then, I don't know.
Planet combat situation. A character does or says something so horrific and intimidating it brings the area to a standstill. All other characters, friend and foe, are shaken.
Hey, okay, I'm not there.
You're not there.
Well, I'll just cite precedent from the time that Kangee used that before, and it was on that Ghost Eater. So it went ahead.
I thought it was fair
worked.
game on everyone.
Yeah, it worked on the Ghost
Okay.
Eater. So
I can.
Because it just happens to be this really key moment of like a full-on understanding.
Right.
You know that
okay.
everyone.
And what did she say?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Something about shark sushi.
Or
Now
like-
it's no. I got it. Now it's your turn to be the bait.
Oh! That's good.
Everyone's shaken.
Is she talking to me?
Am I the bait?
Oh God, we're gonna die.
Imagine too, like Kangee having this moment, like the Native American guy in Predator, where he just like slices himself on both cheeks, goes into battle against it.
Yeah, but maybe you lick your tomahawk after
I
you say that.
might do that. Yeah.
All right.
I love that card so much.
Alright, so they're shaken. So it's my turn, so I have to make a vigor roll to unshake myself. Okay. Okay, I do, but not enough to act on this turn.
Sorry, everybody.
It's alright.
Just worth it to shake them up.
Kangee?
Yeah. Let's see. My
So you
vigor.
have to. Oh no,
Oh, no,
you're not.
you're
You're
fine.
not shaken.
Oh, I'm not shaking. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You know
Okay.
what?
Then I'm gonna go after him.
Yeah.
With no guns.
Yeah.
Just carve him up, dude.
All right. I don't have any throwing or
Fighting.
fighting. Oh, fighting. I do
Make some
fight.
shark fin soup.
That's right.
We're close to Shanfan. We can sell it for a mint there.
That's true. Oh, 10. I like that. 17. Okay, 17. So that's my roll. 17 for fighting.
So what are you using? What's the damage on your-
Tomahawk, strength plus 1d6. Let's do that.
Do you get extra? Damn. Oh, yeah, you get extra damage.
I do. Yeah.
So you need 2d6 with your
Right.
strength.
Which is what d6. 11.
say when you leap out of the water, it's the same one that you struck before. You're already close to it. With your tomahawk, you just slash it right across the gills.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's a tough way to go.
Or
So,
to get injured.
It's like mouth is gaping. It's like gills are like pathetically flapping, but it's just like
Blood.
oozing blood, and it's like sinking down to its knees.
Nice.
I want to kick it. No, I don't want to take it into the water. Kick it away from the water. If I could, but I can't, so I'm just gonna cherish that thought.
Cherish that.
And Cuad is still swimming out to the.
Have I reached the marshal yet?
What do you have a turn? I said like on your turn it would be one full turn. By now you've reached the marshal, yes.
Okay.
It'll be your next turn that you guys are back with everybody else.
Alright.
Okay.
Marshal, we got a Sharkman infestation.
Brilliant.
Marshall just
Back it up.
I'm sorry, what?
Terrible monster. Shaped like a shark.
So you guys found sharks? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. But they're very, very large.
They have arms and legs.
And
We're punching.
we are fighting them currently in the cave right now, and we need firepower.
What cave?
The one that way.
I don't understand.
This is it, Marshall. This is your one big chance to save your whole town. Bring everything you got, and we're just gonna throw it at the monsters. This is it.
You wanted that.
Alright, what are we gonna need?
We're gonna need
Oh,
firepower.
oh.
We're gonna need gasoline, flames, whatever men you can spare. We're gonna need them. Blades.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
Marshall's
plenty to eat real
gonna
soon.
march you with everyone else back
Totally.
to town.
All right.
So everyone
Alright.
is sort of still congregated. It does seem like a peace has been reached, though.
So I'm gonna yell out, "We found it! We found it! Come kill the monster!
Oh,
It's killed all your
revving them back up
citizens."
again.
I'm just getting them going. Come on! Time to kill the real monster. Anybody like that?
I do.
Anybody go for that?
You're gonna need to make a persuasion roll.
Fine.
Of course.
'Cause these people obviously, I don't think believe you.
5.
All right.
I'd say
I
a
get
couple
few
of
of
them
them.
from the saloon side
All right.
are like, alright,
This
let
is
me
the-
go grab my harpoon. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, this is the moment you've been waiting for. To avenge your dead. All right, good.
Hi, doggy.
Cut from Quad.
Doug.
All right. So it's on me.
Okay. No pressure.
Like
Once
the
again, it's up
spotlight's
to
on.
me to save everyone.
No. It's more like it's up to me not to get killed. And I'm still shaking.
Okay.
But you'll be good next turn.
Yeah.
No.
I unshook myself.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, next turn.
Okay.
There's always next turn.
Yep.
Yes, because I'll totally be alive next turn.
Ooh.
You never know.
Could happen.
Damn it. Damn chips.
Hey, puppy.
Alright.
Your face.
So, one of them's down,
Right.
which leaves 3, all of whom are unshaken
Okay.
And able to act or just unshaken?
and able to act.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
As 2 of them are like kind of making the spring, one is gonna dive into the water,
Nice.
but you can feel he just sort of thrusts you guys aside and dives right in between you and out the cave.
Underwater werewolf versus wereshark.
I know.
Yes.
I was thinking about the shark and the
I think
gorilla.
Didn't you
The
just...
other 2
Simpsons video.
Yeah.
are wading into the water towards you.
Well, I'm on the
Yeah, we're on
ground.
They jumped
Oh,
out.
they all
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Oh.
jumped
Jumped
out.
out.
We jumped out. He's the only one in the water.
Oh, alright, well, one will jump into the water, go after Jim since he's submerged.
Right.
The other one is gonna. Oh, I'm gonna say he's just gonna berserk at you. He does have frenzy, which means he gets to take 2 actions with no penalties.
Okay.
It certainly does.
So I believe that's a fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting roll.
So it's 9 o'clock, just to let everybody know.
I know, sorry.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Alright, I just want to make sure that,
It's all gonna wrap very quickly here.
It's true.
You just have to survive or die.
Yeah. And one is actually a lot easier than the other. I won't
Can
tell you
you
which.
guess the yeah? Can
I'll
you guess
leave
which
that
Can
to-
you folks at home?
Alright, so one is
Yeah.
gonna slash at Victor with its
Okay.
claws.
So I get my parry,
Yes.
Your-
which is
what's your
6.
Oh.
parry?
Nice. Wow.
Okay, so it does hit you.
Okay.
With no raise. So
With no raise.
Yay!
Now I just need to up my toughness next.
Right.
Alright, so it's gonna be 9 damage.
Okay, so that would be my toughness is 5. Does that make it a raise?
That is a raise.
Okay.
So it's a shaken and a wound.
All right.
And the
So
one at Kangee,
Yeah.
it's gonna try and grab and bite at you.
Okay.
Let's-
Chomp.
Chompers.
That's an 8.
Okay.
And your parry is.
My parry is 5.
Okay. So your parry is 5.
It would just be regular damage.
That's 9 damage for you too.
Okay, so that's 1 wound and 1.
No, your toughness
Oh.
is 6,
Yeah.
so that's only shaken for you.
Oh, I'm just shaken?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say he swipes at you, maybe grabs at you a little bit, but doesn't actually bite down.
Okay.
Excellent.
I have a really sweet card, actually, to play if I do get a wound.
Okay. Oh, I see that. All right, so I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
All
So
right.
are you
Yay.
still submerged?
Yes,
Alright.
and there's a wereshark in the water with you.
that's right.
Were shark
Things
versus
are
a
a little
werewolf.
turned up, presumably, from all the jumping and splashing.
Oh, definitely.
Werebear.
So I'm striking out at this wereshark.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Really?
Really? That just
Oh,
happened.
are you serious?
But I get a +2, so it's
Alright.
not a fumble,
Oh,
but
God.
it's a flat miss.
Really? You can never fumble if you have the plus?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I may have to take that
Yeah.
with my spellcaster.
So yeah, that was really something, wasn't it? Yeah, that was great. Hold on a second. Let me see if I get anything.
Do you have a frenzy?
I don't, but I'm gonna push for a multi-action penalty and take a -2 on a second attack. So it'll just be a straight D12. So now would be a really good time to roll double
You could
ones.
re-roll.
Yeah.
No, those aren't mine. I've already spent mine.
Oh.
Spent
Yeah.
your chips already?
I spent my chips
He's
already.
doing tracking rolls, so if you guys out.
All right. Yeah, that's another miss, but
All
at
right.
least it's not.
So the third shark that was in the water with you,
Mm-hmm.
it just swims right out of the cavern.
Ooh.
Oh,
It just
no.
leaves.
Oh wow. So I just whip it.
Oh.
You went for the wrong one.
I did.
That's terrible.
All right, and then
Alright.
Kangee's up.
Yep.
So you're shaken.
I'm shaken. Vigor roll.
Mm-hmm. Invigor yourself.
I will invigor
Get a
myself.
raise. Get a raise.
I did get
Yeah,
a
you did.
raise.
Very good.
And another one.
Wow.
So 27.
So, yeah, you are very much not shaken.
Oh! Especially when I see them diving after Jim, so.
Okay.
Is there still one on the surface?
Yeah.
There
me
are
to
the
hack
two.
at?
Well,
Oh,
there's
the one
that's
that's
sort of-
attacking me and attacking
Yeah,
Victor.
there's the one that jumped in the water to go after Jim.
And then you
there's
swam
the two
past. And then,
attacked
okay,
guys.
so I'm going after the same guy who
Yeah.
got me. Okay.
Wait. There were 4. Kangee killed one.
I killed one.
One dove in and swam away.
Uh-huh.
And there's two.
One's attacking you, one's attacking me.
But that would make 5, because there's one in the water with Jim attacking Jim, right?
No, that's
No,
the one
that's
that got
the one
away.
That's the one that got
swam
away.
past.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
The one that got away.
Yeah.
It was a wereshark this big.
Oh my god.
That's in the bar.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The reduced
Okay.
roll.
Exactly.
So 8. 8 for my fighting, for
That's
my
good.
swiping my tomahawk at this guy. Right? And yeah. So strength plus 1d6. 2. Jesus.
Alright, so this shark manages to just kind of
Yeah.
get wise to your tomahawk swinging.
Yes, he is. Wow. Okay. That was lame.
Alright, make it count, Victor.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's Cuad.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Where
you
am I?
count Quad.
Are we back?
So
Are
I'd
you
say
back in?
You guys are back now to the edge of the water. You're leading people in. Let's say.
Oh.
Here, roll a d6 for me.
Alrighty. Roll your 3.
You got 3 people to come with you in the marshal.
Alright then.
That
Harpoon.
shark's coming out of the cave.
That's
And
right.
actually-
he is.
As soon as you get to the edge of the water, it happens to burst out right
Yes!
in front of all of you.
Yes. Oh my god. I swear I
Yes.
just thought I was like, oh
So-
no.
I'm gonna say, hold on, I have this.
Proof. You're right.
Irrefutable.
Townsfolk do not have guts.
Default guts rolls.
Ooh. And they all failed.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Pale.
The marshal, so they're all like shivering in their boots, probably peeing themselves.
Right.
Because this thing has not only come out, it's burst out of the water.
Sure,
right?
it's a surprise element.
The marshal, however, let's see.
He's also shitting himself.
No, actually, he succeeds.
Marshall's
Yay!
made of sterner stuff.
Yes.
That's right.
He has, well, come on, with the rugged good looks of Mark
come on.
Valley.
Come on.
Does everyone know who I'm talking about?
No, I've no.
Oh, you
Vaguely,
should.
yeah.
That's alright.
Boston legal.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I am. Okay.
He's a good one.
Just Google him when I go.
Yeah.
So the shark just burst out of the water to you guys, and
Good.
your 3 townspeople are frozen in fear.
Fine. So, what does the marshal do? Is he opening fire? I'm opening fire if the marshal's not opening fire.
You wanna know
It's your
what it is?
roll.
What?
It's your move.
It's my
your
move?
action.
Okay,
I'm just
so-
setting the scene as to where you are and what's happening.
Right, Gatling
Let him have
rifle.
it.
Gatling rifle.
Oh, sweet.
So, what do I do to fire this thing?
Shoot.
Did it get
Shoot.
wet
Shooting.
already though?
No, because he was holding on
Oh,
to our
that's right.
guns.
Gatling rifle was kept dry.
That's right.
Ah, for Christ's sakes. Reroll.
Please do.
Yes, please, please.
6.
Yay! Double ace.
Double
Alright,
ace.
keep going.
Keep going.
Okay.
Alright.
9.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Fine.
that's a hit with a raise. See an extra d6 to your damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's 2d8. Nine.
9.
And then I'm playing card,
Oh,
so I'll make it at 18.
That's a good
So
nice.
you just. Oh my god. It looks like Swiss cheese, this
Alright,
shark.
down, one down.
However,
Yes?
the shark is bleeding to death. It wasn't necessarily blown in half. or
Okay.
Right.
Right.
It turns itself to the marshal. And it
Yes!
says, Barry, help me. And it collapses.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh!
What'd you do? What'd you do?
And that's the next person's turn.
Great, it's me.
Barry.
Barry?
But there's
Very.
Barstow.
No, I know,
I
but
know,
I mean.
but still, it's funny.
Alright, so
Since when are they
I'm not
unfamiliar
shaken,
with
but I can't take an action. So it's
Okay.
back to the shark men who are
Alright,
killing
so
us.
there are 2 sharks in the cave still.
We're gonna kill this.
They're gonna frenzy
see.
at you again.
Mm-hmm.
And one for Victor. Alright. That's a hit.
What did you get?
Let's see.
I mean, what was the hit?
There's a 7.
Oh, okay. So yeah, not a raise.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. You're okay.
Awesome.
Well,
Until now.
Yeah.
it is an 11.
Okay, so that
Ooh.
is my toughness is 5, so 9. So that's a hit with a raise. So I'm another point of damage, and I'm shaken again.
Ouch. That sucks.
It's okay. This is part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
It is true.
What's your parry again?
My parry is 5.
Alright, so this got a 9,
Okay.
This is not part of the plan.
which is a raise, correct?
Yes, that is a great.
Alright, so. That is 16.
Ooh.
It's a spicy meatball. Alright, so what is that?
Two
wounds. That's great. I love it. I say bring it on.
Did you have a card you were
Oh, I
holding
have
on
a
to?
card. I'm ready. Just anytime you injure me, you're just gonna rile me up. That hurt. Now it's my turn. Play after your hero sustains at least 1 wound. His attacks cause +2 damage for the remainder of the scene.
Yay.
So yeah, I'm ready to do some more damage.
Alright, so I'm up. finally gonna come.
Yeah.
Please, can you please
Actually,
do something?
that's because they have Berserk. That should have been a +2 to even Victor's hit, so that's a good thing. I forgot about that.
That's a good thing.
That would have been a raise to your damage.
Wait, what? 7, 9. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. Oh, wait, to the attack roll or to the damage roll?
Just the attack roll.
Oh, that still wouldn't have raised. Because if you got you rolled a 7, you would have gotten a 9, but my parry's 6, so you would have needed
Oh,
to
parry's 6.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, 6.
You would have needed to
Okay.
get a 10 to raise me.
Okay.
Nice. Alright.
That's what I get for having a D8 and fighting.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm jumping out of the water. I'm attacking the
Well, it's
shark man attacking Kangee.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh my
God.
god.
Alright, so I got a 12. Is that enough for a raise?
Just for one raise.
Excellent.
And he's down.
Let's see.
Power of love, baby.
Power of love.
No. Can we not?
23 damage.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll do a multi-action, take a penalty on a second
Really?
attack.
Not a Back to the Future fan?
No, I love
Not a
Back to
Huey
the
Lewis
Future.
fan.
I hate
Oh.
fucking Huey Lewis.
The worst was when we went to a midnight showing Back to the Future and like the hipster movie theater staff did like a ukulele rendition of
It was
Huey
my
Lewis.
version of hell.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So, alright, 13. So that's a raise.
It was horrible. God, that was
Yeah,
terrible.
let's see.
Alright,
Damage is...
crank it out.
Oop,
Ooh.
20.
It's out.
Whoa!
So those of you standing, surveying the carnage.
Mm.
So did
Start
you
to
get the? You got
notice
both
that
of them?
Yeah, I killed
Those
both of them.
who are
Ooh.
dead or dying, those who are dead,
Mm.
returning to their human forms,
Oh.
laying in the sand.
Oh.
Do any of them look like the poor fisher guy who lost his son?
Mm.
Okay.
In
No,
fact,
that's
you
dumb.
actually see him sort of slumped in the corner.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Alright.
God.
Along the sound of it.
That's the worst thing, being the
Along with
last
both
victim.
halves of some of
I
it.
know. It's like being the last guy shot in a war.
Yeah.
And actually, you
that's
see
horrible.
one other man who looks awfully fresh in the corner too.
Okay. Right.
Really?
I
Right.
wonder if it
Someone was
was
dragged off with
Yeah,
Spencer
the son of a
Kearns.
bitch.
might have been.
Yeah. We don't know these people.
Well, meanwhile, outside,
So wait,
we had a
he's
stunning
in
revelation.
wolf form.
Yeah, but
Right.
I got control of it.
Yeah, but I'm just staring at you like you're in like you're totally want a piece of jerky.
Just kind of
Plenty
like
of
Doggy
shark.
Gluggies?
Yeah,
There's a good doggy.
Still another shark.
Oh.
For fuck's sake.
yeah. So actually, I don't know the other shark's been killed, so I'm gonna dive back and start swimming out.
Oh.
No, wasn't the one that was attacking me like still there?
No, I
He
killed it.
killed it.
I killed them both.
Yeah, he killed
It was
both
that
the sharks.
fast.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
he bursts out of the water and surprised them both and just
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
Well,
It
that's
was
lovely.
great.
I'm sorry I missed
It's
it.
good.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so fast.
It was a thing that happened. But
Alright.
anyway, I am swimming back out. 'cause
Yeah.
I
Too
don't know
shaken
that
to even
other.
realize it.
I didn't know that other shark's dead. So. I
So
would go
shall
for it.
we go? I'm gonna follow Jim then, even though I'm injured.
Yeah, you took a bad hit.
I did. As usual.
Okay. So.
Following Jim.
All right.
Alright. So,
Barry.
I'm gonna take a seat.
back to that moment.
Okay.
Yeah, Marshall looks awfully confused and freaked out, obviously, because this thing has just talked to him.
Right.
Okay. All right.
That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
It is a
Maybe
good
you won't have to die today. Marshall.
Exactly. That's that good of a sign.
So as this thing has finally died, it
Yes.
starts turning back into its human form.
Right.
And Marshall sinks to his knees and cradles the body.
It's the deputy.
No.
No.
One of the townsfolk says, "My God, it's Spencer."
It's Spencer Kearns.
Son of a bitch. I mean, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm not there to hear it.
Oh.
I'm still in the cave.
I'll say 5 rosaries. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
Marshall is crying at this point.
All right. That's
Oh, God,
good.
are they in
All right.
love with each other?
I'm gonna lower my weapon.
his friend.
Okay then.
Oh.
We knew each other since we were kids.
Wow.
We grew up in houses next to each other. He was like my brother.
And then.
I had no idea.
How did the?
I had no idea he could do all of this.
Alright, so we're
Yeah. Meanwhile,
are you-
then suddenly a werewolf comes bursting out. Of the
Yeah,
water.
then a werewolf.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
No, I probably see the blood in the water. slow down and just kind of, pop
Very-
up. It wouldn't come bursting out.
Wait, are you a wolf person now?
Yes.
You're still
A
wolf.
wolf head
Oh
appears.
God, this is scary.
The townspeople run away screaming.
They dive off the other
They're
side of the
done.
boat.
Marshall has not paid any attention though.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he has
wow.
other
Leave him
things.
be.
Yeah. So Victor, are you
In the
okay?
cave.
Are you
Still in
okay
the
to be
cave?
in the cave, or do you?
I'm shaking right now, so I can't really do very much.
Are you cradling son of a bitch?
No.
Which
I'm gonna-
half?
No. Okay, so you haven't left yet.
I haven't left yet. No,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till
Notice roll?
he's okay. I'm gonna
Hooray.
wait. I'm waiting with Victor then.
at a -3.
Yay.
A -3.
I
Because of
am
the
fatigued.
shaking.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm fatigued
Oh, wow.
and 2 wounds.
You're
Yes.
almost dead, huh?
Not feeling too good.
You're
However,
upset, aren't
I
you?
still get a 4.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
So, laying there, bleeding a bit,
Just a bit.
you notice that amongst all of this carnage,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like there's some other stuff in there too. Like some seaweed, but also it looks like maybe some wreckage, some possible loot that has been pulled back to this little hideaway.
Fun.
Boo.
Yeah. Are
Maybe
you?
not loot
Yeah, I'm
for
there
you,
with
but
you.
loot for the sharks.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you still there? I thought
Yeah,
you
I'm
were
still there.
Jim.
No, I thought I would, but then if he's shaking, I don't think I should leave him alone.
No, that's fine.
So.
Okay. And Kangee, you else do notice roll?
Oh, sure. Yes. I will do notice roll. And, ooh. 10.
Alright. So you notice
Oh, wait,
that
minus 8. Sorry, minus 8.
most of it doesn't really look like anything of value.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
But
Kangee.
it's just kind of some purposeful loot. It looks like little tokens taken and things like that. And on a piece of wood,
Mm-hmm.
kind of elegantly carved, it looks like it had been maybe broken off of something else. You see the initials carved again.
Oh. I do.
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah, I'll have him look at it because I can't read.
F. What was just the initials?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's the same as that was on the compass. Is your tomahawk metal?
Oh,
Like, does it have a
yeah.
metal blade?
Yeah.
Can I borrow it?
Sure.
Lovely. I'm gonna wash it off in the water, and then I'm gonna hold the blade over the fire, and then I'm gonna do that.
What?
Wow. Card at the
I
last
get to
minute.
roll on the injury table.
What are
Oh,
you
you're
doing?
cauterizing something?
Yeah.
Oh my
Your
god.
character is one when healed,
Yeah.
gains a permanent scar. I get to roll on the
Another
injury
one?
table and the salvage holds rubric for location. And you gain a -1 to charisma if the scar is visible.
Oh,
Sweet.
no.
So-
Oh, let's see.
Oh,
So I get to roll.
You've got that in front of you, don't
Yes.
you? On the back of the screen.
Alright, let's see.
All the answers.
Yes.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
So I heal 1 wound, and I find out where.
Ooh, and the guts. Somewhere between the
Oh.
crotch and chin. Let's see on the sub-table.
Ooh.
Ooh, you are busted. Your strength is reduced by a die type.
So I have a D2 strength now.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna draw a little 2.
I'm gonna say it because of the way it usually works. If it's over like a D12, it just becomes a +1.
And so it'd
it's
be
just
minus
me
one.
a
Minus
Or minus one.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh my god.
And a -1.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm just gonna cauterize the shark bite.
Oh man,
I love how many action cards got played.
that
this
was-
Yeah.
That was,
Oh,
yeah,
this is
ridiculous.
like festive.
that hurt a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Nice.
Wow.
I'm just
Hey.
gonna take my tomahawk bag and wash it off in the water.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
I think that's basically
that's
yeah.
pretty much it.
Yeah.
Experience
I think,
points.
Yeah. I just think I think once you're feeling well enough, then we're gonna swim back back into the lagoon, basically, right?
Mhm.
And then that's it, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow.
Well,
Yay!
Hey.
Very good.
Excellent.
Very good.
Good
Good
job.
times.
No, but seriously,
so if
XP.
you
XP though. Yeah, we kind of want the XP.
+3 to everybody.
Yay!
+3, awesome.
That was
I
pretty.
did some serious ass
And-
kicking after I made you like run around for a
Yeah.
bit. I was like,
And I think we can give Doc 2, just for the
Yeah, definitely.
no doubt heroics that he.
Sweet. I get to
Right,
pick.
right.
yeah, I was
good.
gonna say. Oh yeah, no. If you had played things slightly differently, and we'd had more time, had not had a mob of angry townsfolk sort of. Plus, you actually would have gotten to hear the backup story for Spencer Friends.
Oh, trust me, there's so many times the backstories never get told.
Oh, it was a good one too.
Yeah,
Sure
no,
it was.
It's actually one of the secret joys of being a GM.
Oh no, I even
Getting
had
to
like
know.
secret backstory for Father Ben Ivers.
Nice.
And,
Oh,
Nice.
man.
oh yes.
Oh,
yes.
and thank you for lending me that.
Although it should probably just go into your.
Oh, really? It's not yours?
There was an extra one.
There's
Yeah,
an
'cause
extra
I
one,
have
that's right.
mine, and you had yours up here.
I
Okay.
refuse to
I
use
get my little
it
pouch.
because of my
Thank you.
proclivities.
Yes, proclivities.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There's like the moment where it's like the heroes leave and the dog is left behind, and you know that dog is the one that's gonna like.
No, son of a bitch died a noble death.
He died a hero's
Torn in
death.
half
He,
by
he
sharks.
led us to the Sharkman. If it wasn't for the copious amounts of blood he was letting out, we never could have followed that trail.
That's true, actually. That's a really good point.